Crank Your Hog with Ben and Woods on a Wednesday. Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Maybe that's the new open every single day. Good morning, everybody. Great to be here with you. A little tired. 2:30 a.m. again. Not good for your old pal Woodsy.
Yeah.
2:35 on the dot. Up. Did some stretching. Ate. Came to work. It's the worst. It's the worst. I guess I was fired up to see you guys this morning and talk to the tier ones, but let's get our heads right on a Wednesday. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer of the program. Good morning to you, Paulie.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great. Ben Higgins, your friendly neighborhood sports anchor. Good morning to you, Ben.
Good morning. Maybe if you didn't get up so early, you'd be able to stay up for the end of one of the most bizarre and incredible and depressing basketball games I've ever watched.
It's a vicious circle. You know, I don't want to get up as early as
I know you
do.
tried, but you didn't make it.
I made it with 7 minutes left.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, well, it's a really, really close game. These 7 minutes are going to take an hour and a half.
Sure.
Now, it went into double overtime, when did it finally end?
About 9:40,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, 9:45.
I was dead to the world. My kids kicked my teeth in yesterday. They just kicked my teeth in, and it happens to all parents out there. There's just days where, hey, this actually went pretty smoothly. Yesterday was not one of those days. So it happens. You know, you get them to bed. They kept coming back in the room. Can we lay with you? Fine, lay with us for a while. Then get them back into bed. They wanted to sleep together. Then they wanted to sleep apart. And I had a 15-minute debate with my youngest about green eggs and ham. Picked him up from school. The teacher said, Taylor is very, very excited about green eggs and ham. And I said, well, who isn't? So we're walking out. He goes, Dad, can you make me some green eggs and ham? I said, yeah, do you like ham? He goes, no, I don't want ham. I want green eggs and ham. And I said, right, I'm going to make you green eggs, which I know how to do. And then I'm going to put a piece of ham next. He goes, no, I don't want ham. I want green eggs and ham. I go, the green eggs are going to be there. I'm going to put green eggs on the plate. Next to the plate, just like in the book, is a piece of ham.
Oh, no. He thinks green eggs and ham is its own. It's a different
like
food.
how he calls us Ben and Woods.
Right.
He calls him Ben and Woods.
I'm Ben and Woods.
Yeah, not us. We are Ben and Woods. He calls you Ben and Woods.
Ham, not green eggs.
Green eggs and ham.
And ham.
So I go, Taylor, open the book, look inside. You'll see green eggs and a piece of ham next to it. I don't want ham. I go, have you ever even had ham? He goes, no, I want green eggs and ham. I go, I'm telling you, the green eggs are going to be there. They will be there. You will get green eggs. Would you like green eggs only? No, I want green eggs and ham. Sam, I am. So I'm in my car driving him home, beating my head against the glass, going, Taylor, I will make you green eggs and ham, but I'm going to put a piece of ham on it. If you don't want it, don't eat it. Just eat the green eggs. No, I want the green eggs and ham, but I don't want ham. The nut house. I live in the nut house, and that's how it started for us. But so it was just a long, it's just tough. It was just a tough night. They were fighting and doing all that, and to keep them entertained. It was a rough one. So I got in bed. I was so fired up for the Aztecs game. Just something to watch. My God, it's been so lean. Fired up. See Magoon back, and we're gonna get into the game in a little bit. And we're gonna give it to you straight here. You're gonna get it straight on Ben and Woods. We're not the flagship, so that we're allowed to give it straight. That's what I hear is the rule. So as it's my understanding lately that since we're not the flagship, we can tell the real story without outside people influencing us and sending us faxes of what to say.
We don't have JD Wicker texting us what we can and cannot talk about, okay?
Right.
Not like some of these other stations.
Correct. So we are going to give you the straight dope. The real story on the San Diego State Aztecs in that embarrassing loss last night. Embarrassing. Brutal. Disgusting.
It was pretty bad.
Am I doing this right?
I
It's
mean,
embarrassing.
you're being honest. Yeah, you are doing it right. That's a brutal loss.
Yeah, it's tough.
Brutal.
Very, very tough. I wanted to start today with something I think the tier ones are really going to enjoy. And I won't. And Ben won't. And Paulie's going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
I asked the fellas last night. I said, what is something that, and I think we've talked about this before, some of your, and I hate to use the word irrational anxieties, because I feel like if you're anxious about something, there's nothing irrational about it. Like that's who you are. That's something that you are working through or processing. I've got a couple. I asked you guys to think about it. So by irrational anxiety, like we all fear running out of money, getting deathly ill, losing our kid, like all of that. But I'm talking about little things where it may happen, it is happening, and you're like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Somebody's life isn't at
Yeah,
stake.
somebody's life's not at stake. Just kind of on the lighter side of anxiety, which there is a lighter side of anxiety and there is a heavy side of anxiety. And I live them both. And I know we all do. Paulie, what is your lighter side of anxiety? What's something that gets you?
So he texted us. I was sitting there and I was trying to think about this. And like the first thing that popped into my head was, I'm pretty sure like I have to convince myself every single time I get on an airplane that it's not going to crash. And I go, is that irrational?
That's not irrational.
I don't know that it's that necessarily rational. It wasn't that small either. I mean, plane goes down, like your life's at risk.
Air travel is incredibly safe, though. So in that sense, it's a bit irrational.
If you say so, Ben.
You're in much more danger getting in a car.
All right, give me your
Here's my scenario. This is my light-hearted, anxiety-ridden scenario. You go into like a 7-Eleven.
Yep.
You're in line. You pay for your whatever. You pay in cash.
Okay.
$20,
which
right?
I still do from time to time. Not as much as we all used to, but I still do from time to time.
You know, it's 16 whatever. Here's $20, and they give you $4.69 in change.
Yeah.
And then they already start to kind of, I can take the next person here.
Yeah.
And there's somebody behind you.
And you're standing
and
there.
I'm trying to, well, first now I have to I'm already getting worked up. Now I have to put the coins in my pocket real quick.
Yeah. Oh.
And I'm trying to go quickly because there's somebody behind me that needs to pay for their Slurpee. And now I've got my wallet out and I've got the 4 ones, but they're kind of crumpled or like bent a little weird. So I got to like kind of flatten them out a little bit, but there's somebody behind me and I don't know if I should be walking into the parking lot doing this while I walk. What if I drop my money or drop my wallet? That's embarrassing. I'm getting so anxious in this moment. And then I'm like, do I just sit there and take my time? Be like, I'm going to put $1, $2.
Crisp them all out on your leg.
Iron it out on the
2, 3,
on the glass.
4.
The idea of the person
panic.
behind me just waiting, or even like
any day now,
they come and put their Reese's on the counter next to me while I'm still sitting there, like trying to put the money back in my wallet.
Like cramming it in, like, here you go, sir. And you're like, oh God, it won't fit. It's not fitting. It's the one. Do you know what I do at 7-Eleven? When they give me $4.69 back, I jam the $4 in and throw the 69 in the wallet, close the wallet, and then I redo it in the car. Then I get in the car, I pour it out, and
now
put
you're
it
sitting in your car seat. And you got to do the awkward, like trying to reach your pocket in your
so
seat.
Good, dude. Paulie, it's such a good one. It's such a good one because it happens. You're like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just trying to put my money back in my wallet. Like, I'm so sorry.
It's an elite
I do relate there as well. I mean, we talked yesterday about when you, in the active shooter situations, when you,
are you bringing back school shootings
God.
again to start the day?
No, but you lose your fine motor skills when you feel stressed.
Yes.
And when someone's behind you in line and you feel like you're inconvenienced in the slightest, you lose your fine motor. I can't pick up the change. I can't grab it.
Pause.
Dude, I'll be like this. I can't, like, the money is like, my hands start shaking.
Yeah, you're losing your fine motor skills.
We get anxiety about it. 99% of the population is like, hang on, let me scratch this up. Can you run this for me real quick? There's somebody behind you.
Which is why you get anxious about it, because you know how you feel when someone's not doing it quickly in front of you.
Yes. What about yours, Benjamin?
So this actually happened to me yesterday again. And I mean, this is not an irrational fear because it happens all the time.
Couldn't get it up?
No, I'm afraid of forgetting the names of my coworkers because it does happen. I am very, very bad at attaching names to faces, even of people that I know, that I've met a few times. I just lose it. I just cannot remember their names. So when you sent me like, can you go find Jessica in the sales pit here? I'm going, I hope I picked the right person, because it's so embarrassing when you've worked with them for a while. And I don't know why it is that I have so much trouble with it, but it's, if they change their appearance or all, I'm lost again. Like I just cannot keep names and people straight and attached. And it's so embarrassing. And I get so stressed about it when I have to start thinking about it.
So I didn't do that on purpose. We were,
No, I know.
I did not. I was not like, hey, what's this? I'm going to get him. We were in the prod studio and we got this. I mean, it was almost impossible to decipher what exactly she wanted. So I'm reading it with Paulie over his shoulder and I go, Ben, will you grab Jessica and just grab her in? I didn't even think about it. And then I walked by, I went to go pee and I saw you kind of aimlessly walking around the sales floor. And I go, oh, that's on me. That's on me. I probably should have just gone and grabbed her myself. Not grabbed her physically.
It makes me feel like a bad
metaphorically.
person because, like, am I not trying hard enough? I will go and we have at Channel 10, we have a wall of headshots of all the employees.
You just go stare at them?
Stare and like try to remember everybody's name, but they all look different now. And I look at that guy and I go, is that him? I just don't know for sure. And I don't know if it's something about my brain, faces and names. I have a real problem with it. And I feel like I'm going to get caught one time, and I have been caught a few times, and it's really embarrassing.
Do you think any intern has ever like turned the corner and seen you just staring like a zombie at the headshots on the wall, and they like turned around?
I try to do it casually, like
he goes in after hours.
Yeah, late at night, like when I'm there at night, no one's there. I'll go ahead and look at all the pictures on the wall. So people I've worked with for sometimes up to 10 years. Going, is that okay? Is that so and so? Like, just want to make sure that I've got the names right.
I'm with you. It's hard. It is hard to do, which is why you need to get better at the hey, how you doing, buddy? I do that all the time. The worst,
I do it a lot. I really already do it a lot.
The worst is when a listener comes up and says hello, and they stick their hand up. What's up, Woodsy? And I go, hey, how you doing, man?
And I don't know if I'm supposed to know them or not.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, have I? That the thing that goes through your head is, have I met them? Have we chatted on Twitter? Am I supposed to know them? Because 80% of the time, I can't place it. Guy came in the other day. I did my men's mental health group. Walked into the group, looked so familiar. Had a Ben and Wood sweatshirt on, right? Which was weird. But he walked up and I go, what's up, dude? And I gave him the full bro hug.
Yeah.
Probably because he had the sweatshirt on, right? But like, he's like, no, we've never met. I was like, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Has it ever happened where someone comes up to you and you thought they were, because this has happened to me, you thought they were a tier 1 and you end up going, oh no, that's the guy who works at my doctor's office or something. And it's like, I can't do it for some reason.
It's hard.
I think the worst is, hey, oh yeah, great to meet you. Oh,
no, I've met you before. We've met before a couple times. Yeah, I came to you. I donated to your charity thing. Oh yeah, totally. My bad, man. I meet a lot of people.
It's embarrassing.
Mine, my irrational anxieties. I have 2. One of them is writing anything longer than my name with my own hand. So if you ask me to write a sentence,
handwriting.
Handwriting. So if I had to write, give me a sentence to write.
Let's see. Dylan Cease and Michael King both officially declined their qualifying offers.
Oh man. Made him have to write a Q.
Michael King, both decline
their qualifying.
Getting a little red.
Offers.
Why does that stress you out?
Because my writing looks like this.
Like everybody's writing.
That's crap writing. It stresses
not
me out.
Most people have bad handwriting.
You can't read that. Like, you cannot read that.
You're right. I can't.
No.
If I didn't know what it said, I could see maybe Dylan and then or it's about it. Both. I get both. Dylan and both.
I get so panicked. So
qualify looks like 9.
Yeah, it's horrible.
9UO something.
It's so bad. And I know it's bad, and my brain works a lot faster than my hand. So the writing looks like crap. So I get panicked about it. And my wife, I married a woman that insists on handwritten cards. So every year, birthday, anniversary, Christmas, whatever it is, I have to go in to the office. I have to shut the door and I have to sit down, and then I end up starting to write. My hand starts to hurt because we don't write a lot anymore. We type. I have told her before, I will write you a 10-page love letter, 10 pages, and I will print it out and I'll put it in a cologne scented envelope. She goes, no. I'm begging you. She goes, no. I want it handwritten. And I go, why would you make me walk the plank on that? Knowing full well I'm afraid of heights. She's like, I want it handwritten. So that's number one. Number two, when somebody tells me we have to take a picture, it is vomit inducing. It's panic inducing. I hate it. And in fact, we got an email.
I have seen you kind of get clammy
you
when
are very
someone wants to
uncomfortable.
take
I
a
do
picture.
not like it. I don't. If it's hey, grab a picture. Can we take a selfie? No problem. Different. This is a professional style picture for use from the company or something else.
This isn't
promotional.
This isn't some like indigenous tribe belief where you think your soul is
No,
being stolen or anything.
And again, if a tier one comes up and says, Woodsy, can we get a selfie? Every single time. Yes. That doesn't bother me. I'll be honest with you. I kind of like it. Makes me feel good inside that you want to take a picture with me. So I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the email I got yesterday from one Adam Klug. Hey guys, this is how it starts.
Hey.
Corporate is working on some new opportunities involving sports talent and has asked, oh my God, I'm a nightmare. I can't even read it. Has asked for energetic, fun, animated pics of everyone, not standard headshots. I've attached a few examples they provided. I need this back by Friday. Can each of you please help out, either by sending me photos or videos you already have that fit what they're looking for, or take some new ones? They're asking for the following. Candid photos and videos of our sports talent interacting with players, coaches, owners, fans. We got that. No problem. We have tons of that. Now, 1 to 2 biggest station-specific moments of 2025. Easy. And a list of show-specific social media accounts. And I got to give a shout-out to Paulie Reindl.
Paulie immediately tackled this
without
us even saying
I didn't say
anything.
it.
Yeah.
I didn't read it. All I saw was Paulie writes this beautiful email back. Links attached, pictures of us in Philly, pictures of us with tier ones,
I
pictures
felt
of us.
well taken care of at that moment, Paulie. Thank you very much.
I tried to take this off your plate.
You really did. You did a fantastic job.
Paulie, that was, I can honestly say that's the most love I've felt from anyone, including my wife and my children.
I have the same thought. I meant to really like call you or text you, but
I want to do it on the air.
Appreciate it, Paulie.
Touched.
Thank you.
That's the most love I have felt in months.
That being said,
months.
Now,
it did us no good at all.
No good at all.
Okay,
none.
When you read that email, did those photos not
I thought they were perfect.
Answer the call?
I thought they were absolutely perfect. You even put videos and all kinds. Like he nailed it. He did pictures and videos
now,
and links.
we have no idea what they actually want to use these for. Is
no
part
idea.
of the problem.
No,
we don't know.
But it's like, hey, here's us with
someone
in training players.
Someone in our corporate office in where is it? Philly had a vision of something, and they didn't tell everybody. They just said, "Here's what I want." But I don't know what the vision is or why they're asking for these pictures.
I've got a theory. You know what my theory is? My theory is it's the end of the year. These guys haven't done enough stuff. Let's make it more busy work is what I feel like. Because I got to be honest with you. You didn't tell me what the corporate initiative is going to be. Or are we going to end up on a bus bet? Like, am I going to? It's like, hey, Ben and Woods for gonorrhea. You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea. I have no idea. None. We could be on trains in Philly. The faces of gonorrhea.
Are they creating AI avatars to replace us on the air?
Correct.
We don't know what they're doing with all these pictures and videos and photos they've asked for.
Here's what my safe guess is. It's not all of a sudden going to be like, oh, my God, look at all this money I made on these. Okay? So I'm a wreck about this. So they sent, and if you're in the chat, you're very lucky. If you're not in the chat, you're going to have to go back and watch. Luckily for us, they sent some examples of what they want. And they're everything you could have imagined and then some. So
these are hosts
Boomer and Geo.
Oh, it's Boomer and Geo. Boomer Esiason right there, standing in front of a big giant wall in an alley somewhere. Yep. It looks like it says post no bills, big green monster type wall.
Arms crossed, just looking like hard ass radio people.
Right. Standard radio photo.
So then we get to these two guys. I don't know who these dudes. Oh, there's this guy who's very serious. He's pointing.
Salt and pepper beard. He's just pointing and giving a sneer at the camera.
That's a headshot.
That's a headshot.
It may be an animated headshot, but that is a headshot.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, look crazy. How wacky. He's wacky.
Mouth wide open, looking in surprise and excitement at the camera.
Finger guns.
Finger guns.
Oh, then it's the old choke out your partner. The old choke
Yep.
out your partner.
He looks angry and he's choking his partner because apparently he just had a bad take or something.
Yeah. Did you say Kyle Hart again? And I jump over the thing and I choke you.
That's what they're looking for?
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Those were the examples they gave us. So we went in this morning and we cut. I am a rule follower. If I tell our salespeople all the time, don't give me copy for a spot and say, make it your own. You write the copy down you want me to read, and I will read it and deliver it well. Don't say, hey, just have some fun with it.
And
you
the
show
reason
me
that does not make you a diva is because when you do just ad lib it completely, then you got to send it off to the client because they have to approve it before it goes out over the air. And
correct.
They're like, he said this word. If he could just change it to that word, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Then you got to recut it.
Got to redo it.
Hey, that's why. If you just give us a script that's already been approved, we're good.
Get the script approved. Give me the copy. So that when it came to this, I'm glad we had these examples so that we could follow them to the T. So here's us trying to follow these to the T. Oh, there's Ben and I looking very hard. Okay, that's us against a green screen. Oh, there's me being wild and wacky.
So candid.
It's so candid.
Yeah.
I look like I'm in pain. I look a little bit like I'm in pain. And look at how natural that looks. Ben with a finger
man
gun.
in motion.
Yeah, man in the running man.
Oh my goodness, I am shocked.
Look at him, I'm so surprised.
I can't believe what's happening.
Oh, there he is. Brought up Kyle Hart again, and I'm choking him to death. So, Adam, here's your photos. I hope you like them. We did the very best we could.
Let me ask the tier ones. Do any of these pictures or the idea of them, if you're just listening, make you want to listen to this station more?
No.
Give you a better feeling about Ben and Woods or 97.3 The Fan or Odyssey as a company? Because if the answer is no, why are we doing them? What's the point? Why is this benefiting us, our station brand, our company brand? I don't understand why we would be doing these.
If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. I can't wait to see what the next project is. I really can't wait to see. How many days until we're off? This is going to be standard. This is going to be a standard bit where we're going to have to do a bunch of weird busy work until it's done, until we go on vacation.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we don't have really any like professional photos. We've had professional photographers at events, at watch parties, at the extravaganza, stuff like that.
B. Sims has taken some of us.
But we don't really have like
headshots
up against a backdrop, like a headshot, something you could put as a LinkedIn profile or anything like that. But I mean, you guys have had headshots taken in the past for radio promotional.
You know what? I'm going to take back everything nice I just said about him. If he's digging these up.
I mean, this was our first one.
Oh, no. Don't do it, please.
That was the painting at the Mighty 1090.
That was great. Somebody punched me in the face with a frying pan.
Benton's like face shrunk. His head size stays the same, but his face like
he's like a squirrel. He's like a squirrel with
like
a bunch of
chipmunk.
Nuts in his mouth. Yeah, or chipmunk. Yeah. Brent, spit your acorns out.
3 chins and 2 cheeks.
Well, then we left that job. They went under, and it wasn't too much longer. We were at 97.3 The Fan. But they needed an updated photo of you guys to use for all of the promotional. Hey, listen to Ben and Wood starting in June.
In the ballpark, by the way.
Yes,
we're up.
On the that was on the Jumbotron in the middle of a Padres game. Once the news came out,
shaven, and
the day before it's
creepy.
I look like a rapist. It's the worst looking thing you have ever seen in your life.
And I am even much worse.
I think I had just gotten off the plane back from my honeymoon too. Yeah. So I was dead. I was sick as a dog. Okay, so there's that one. There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse. That came from here.
I know it came from here.
They did them.
Don't know why.
We just have folds upon folds upon folds on our faces.
Just the nastiest dudes you have ever seen. Ever.
No.
I remember when this last one got posted. years ago.
Ben looks so high in
Somebody
this
goes-
picture. Look at him.
I remember the
like a Chris
comment.
Farley.
I don't remember who said it, but somebody said, Ben, it looks like Ben just farted.
Yeah.
Because Woods is very mad. Ben's got this eating grin on his face. Just
The thing was with the Padres pictures, the guy that was running the show back then, he was not a fan of ours. And I've always suspected that he did this on purpose because he never sent over, hey, they took a ton of pictures. He never sent over, hey, man, which ones do you like? He picked the worst ones that he could possibly find. And I think the guy still hates us. And he posted those things up. Those were in the ballpark. Those were on the big screen. Mortified for life. So now maybe you get a little insight as to why I'm not super keen on, hey, can you shoot me over a headshot? No, I can't. I cannot. You just got the ones. I did it exactly like that guy did it. Hopefully that suffices because I can't do this again. I was a wreck when I read that email. And then the one coming back, hey, these aren't going to work.
Well, because I had to text you guys. Hey, I don't totally know what they want, but it's not this. It's not what I sent. So, show up tomorrow in a presentable manner, something you don't mind being photographed in, and we'll take them tomorrow.
Well, we did it. I followed it to the letter of the law. Hopefully that suffices, but there we go. That's our insecurities. I like these actually.
Congratulations
Paulie,
to us
Paulie,
for
you
somehow looking much better than we did
way better.
6 years ago.
I saw that picture of me in the black shirt and no neck, and I thought, I actually found a woman that will have sex with me. That's like that. My wife sees that, and it doesn't even look like I have hair. It looks like I'm bald. It's the black screen behind me, and I'm bald. I'm a fat bald. I look like a penis.
I said the same thing.
Hannah calls me a thumb anyway. Tell me that's not a picture of a thumb.
I don't know why, because my hair disappears as well, but I don't look quite as
You
bald.
don't look near as bad as me. I look like a bald man.
You do look like a bald man.
And I look like I'm 90.
Yeah.
Totally bald.
Do you get now why I'm pouring sweat and need a Xanax? Do you get it?
Oh.
So, Adam, I hope these...
I look like I could be 400 pounds.
Legit.
Oh, man.
Legit, dude. Well, I love you guys. We are all in it together for sure. And you have to poke fun at yourself when you see pictures like that. Because if you don't poke fun at yourself, you'll die. You will die if you know that picture's out there. It messed with me for quite a while.
We will set the menu and talk about the Aztecs. Just brutal loss last night, Detroit. It was an incredible game, but a brutal loss that could come back to haunt them in March. That is coming up next. Thanks for joining us, Tier 1s. It's Ben and Woods on a Wednesday on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3, The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 000-466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
First, you have a few choices in San Diego. If you like to play cards, you could drive way out to one of the casinos. You know where they are? Deep, like east on the 8, or way, way up in the North County, or further. Or you can make a very short drive down the 5 freeway to Chula Vista, get off at Bay Boulevard on the west side of the freeway, and pull right into 7 Mile Casino. And when you walk in, you're going to love the place, Woods. You're going to love it.
Oh, you will absolutely love it. You walk right in and boom, smack dab. California-style blackjack table, staring you right in the face. And if you look off to your right, be a bunch of people playing Texas Hold'em. You look kind of past the California-style blackjack table, you're going to see the Pai Gow, the Baccarat. You go up to your left, up 3 stairs, right into a beautiful bar area. You go out the back patio, and you're staring at the bay. It's just perfect. And it's not too big, and it's not too small. It's everything you're looking for. And the best part, guys, is that it's just 7 minutes from downtown.
Just like your own swanky club.
That's right.
To play cards in. It really does. The food at Sammy's is fantastic and available 24/7. 24/7 players menu featuring the Kung Pao chicken I love so much, or the regular Sammy's menu is spectacular, or the weekend brunch, best in the South County. So many different reasons to make the short drive down to Chula Vista. Check it out today. 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey, player. This is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
All right, coming up on the program today with Ben and Woods, setting the menu. Obviously, we'll get into some Aztecs talk from last night's horrific loss to Troy. I don't use that word lightly, but we'll explain why it actually is as horrific as you fear it is, San Diego State fans. Coming up, we'll also talk baseball. Some interesting moves yesterday. The trade, obviously, you had the qualifying offers that were accepted, 4 of them. Padres both had theirs rejected by Dylan Cease and Michael King. We'll discuss some baseball news as well. We'll also have a little fun. Paulie, if you'll remember, ordered a few weeks ago, maybe last week, the Thanksgiving Oreos from his Reindl Report story with limited edition Thanksgiving dinner-inspired flavors. And at 7:35,
the back of the package has all the flavors.
We're going to do a taste test. Pumpkin pie, creamed corn, caramel apple pie, cranberry sauce, sweet potato, and turkey and stuffing.
These things are wrapped. They're wrapped in individual plastic. Smell it. Smell the smell.
Not good. Not good.
Dog food.
I don't know if they can be worse than those jelly beans, but they don't smell terrific. Now, it could be the blending of the smells that's
isn't they
skeeving you out,
because when
but-
you walk into Thanksgiving dinner,
they blend nicely.
You go, I've arrived. I've arrived. This is what I've been waiting for. That smells like toilet water.
We'll do that at 7:35. I
You'll
don't know
do
why
it.
we torture ourselves just for your entertainment
You'll
out there.
do it at 7:30.
I will do it. You're
I'll
going to
feed
do it
you.
too.
Do we have the mask?
No.
I can't do it.
No.
Do you have the mask?
No.
Where's the mask?
I don't have the mask.
Where is the mask?
I don't know. You have the mask.
I don't have
Paulie
the
has
mask.
the
Do you have the
I've got
mask?
the mask.
Paulie's got the mask. All right.
Don't need the mask.
It's our special eating mask.
It's a smell that's not good.
It's not
lingering
great.
It's a
with me.
perfect mask for eating, though.
Yeah, because it just focuses on the
there's-
whole.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It focuses all the concentration on one
I just
area.
don't want to throw up this morning.
I don't
just
either.
don't feel like throwing up this morning. We'll do that in our 7:35 segment. We got our regular features. Don't do this. Take on Woods. Chance to qualify for a trip to Las Vegas. Our biggest fan contest at 9 o'clock and our Reindl Report in our final hour as well. We also have more tickets to Parker McCollum to give away as well. But I want to get right into the Aztecs and what happened last night at Viejas Arena. We'll do that.
Disgusted.
The honest opinion, as Wood says.
Yes, the real story.
Coming up after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Just one accident to let you know about. Northbound 125 Grossmont Boulevard off-ramp. Looks like a couple vehicles involved in that. That's over to the right shoulder. We're off to a chilly start this morning. So, yeah, those seat warmers might come in real handy on your driving to work. I say fire them up if you got them. A message from Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You can't avoid holiday traffic or your relatives, but you can avoid car trouble. Swing by Valvoline Instant Oil Change before Thanksgiving. It's your 15-minute drive-through oil change. No appointment needed. Find your nearest location and grab money-saving coupons at SoCalOilChange.com. That's SoCalOilChange.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Well, guests on Ben & Woods appear on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline. David P. Shapiro criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com.
You called it yesterday. You called it when you talked about Troy.
So let's get into it. If you did not watch the game last night, San Diego State fell behind right out of the chute, 14-2 against Troy, who came out hot. You know, they had played 2 games in the last 3 days in Southern California. The Aztecs hadn't played in 9 days, so looked a little rusty. I wasn't overly worried. I thought, okay, well, we've seen San Diego State get off to slow starts before.
Almost every game.
They'll figure it out. Dutch will make some adjustments. They'll get into gear, and they'll get back into this game, probably have the lead at halftime. Almost played out that way. They tied it up at halftime at 38, played much better in the second half of the first half, and I think most of us assumed they would then go on in the second half to pull away and get the easy win that we expected against a bye opponent. You're paying probably like $70,000 or $80,000 to come play this game.
That's some real cuckoldry right
Bad
there.
money. Bad money.
It happens to a handful of teams every year.
I'm gonna
Of
pay
course.
you $80,000 to absolutely put cigarette butts out on me and walk on my back with high heels. That's what I'm going to pay you $80,000 to do.
But
At home, by the way.
And you know,
In front of
Magoon-
all my
Magoon
friends
All my
Goff-
friends are going to be there. Everyone I
Magoon
know.
Goff made a season debut, and for all the fears of him being rusty, a little, out of shape, didn't really materialize. He played fantastic.
Yep.
I mean, it was just what you wanted. One of the best players on the West Coast coming back and looking like one of the best players on the West Coast. If you had told me Magoon was going to play that well, oh yeah, Aztecs win by 30 or 40. I mean, if you score 100 points, Aztecs should be winning by like 40 or 50 with
Correct.
the defense that they have. But every time, and this is what I saw in Woods, every time they went through a stretch of playing well and they got back to tied or a small lead, it looked to me like they felt, okay, we've got this again.
Now it's going.
And they took their foot off the accelerator.
It looked. I know exactly what you mean. It looked like they said, "Oh man, they gave us a hell of a fight, but here's where we pull away."
Yes.
And those guys, and again, you cannot come in here and just rip the Aztecs. You have to give a lot of credit to Troy. I texted you guys this last night, like right after the first half. I go, these guys are battling out there. Troy was playing out of their minds, and they didn't slow down. They never took their foot off the gas. They never looked defeated.
They will probably not play a better game all season.
Correct.
Still doesn't mean it's okay to lose.
No.
You have to find a way on your home court to win that game. And looked like the Aztecs might. They fell behind by 12 again in the second half. It was over for all intents and purposes. 3 minutes left. Guath hits a 3-point play, then a 3-pointer. They battle back. They get within 4, but then they miss a couple of free throws. They're down 3 with 2 seconds left, and Miles Bird hits the half-court shot to send the game to overtime. Viejas Arena erupts. It was the moment of the season in college basketball so far, with everybody thinking the game was over, and he just saved the entire season with a half-court shot. And I go, okay, well, that was dicey, but they're going to win this in overtime, right? And then they did it again. They went out and took a 4-point lead in overtime, and it looked again like, okay, we've got them now. We're good. And foot comes off the accelerator. They turn the ball over a couple of times. Troy keeps playing hard. They come back, take the lead. They need another basket. I think Reesticks and Waters to score just to force double overtime. All right, you've played with fire now 3 or 4 times in this game,
at
and
least.
somehow
At
avoided
least.
getting burnt. There's no way you're going to do it again in double overtime, right? Double overtime, they go out, jump out to a 4-point lead, and once again they go, all right, we've got this game. Sloppy turnovers, an over and back violation. They can't get an inbounds play in, and they let Troy come back. They take the lead with 15 seconds left, and this time there is no miracle to save them. Miles Bird misses a shot. The last shot by Sean Newman is blocked as the time expires, and Troy runs off the bench with, by the way, they only play like 7 guys in the game, and half of them had fouled out.
Yep.
And yet they somehow find a way to pull off one of the upsets of the season in college basketball. It was, I mean, if you're a Troy fan, that was an incredible game.
Best
You're
night ever.
so stoked. Yeah, it's such a huge win for them. I think they said in Ken Palm they were 145 coming into that game last night. That was
Which is still, there's 360 teams.
Yeah.
So they're still like one of the best 50% of college basketball teams. They went to the NCAA tournament last year. A lot of turnover from them, but they got a good coach who's been around 6 years. They're not a bad team. But it's
You're favored at home by 15 and a half.
But it's going to be a bad loss on San Diego State's resume. And while, you think about a long season and every team, Padres will lose to the Rockies, Dodgers will lose to the Rockies. It happens. You get over it. You start playing well. But in college basketball, at the end of the year, when they look at resumes, they don't care that it was the 3rd game of the season and Troy played the game of their lives. They'll look at the metrics and they'll go, that's an ugly loss. And it's one that if the Aztecs need an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament, absolutely could keep them out.
Yep.
Absolutely. Because we've seen it before.
That loss last night may have forced them to have to win the Mountain West.
It might have. Remember the year that the Aztecs lost to USD at Petco Park?
Yes.
They played the outdoor game. It was an outdoor game. It was weird. With some wind blowing. They lose. They ended up dominating the Mountain West. They went like 14-2 or something, but they lost
1 game.
They lost in the championship game of the Mountain West tournament.
Done.
That loss to USD cost them. They didn't go to the tournament
Did not get a
because
bid.
of that loss. That's what this loss could do to San Diego State. Now, if they go back next
what
week,
it could do. What it definitely does, and I think you were just about to get there, is it makes next week infinitely more important.
Right.
Now. Like you were hoping to win 1, maybe 2 games, whatever. You see what happens. I mean, anything less than 2 wins is not going to cut it.
You can erase most of the damage by going out and beating Michigan, beating Oregon next week. If you won at against Arizona next month, top 10 team, you could erase most, not all, but most of the damage. The problem is if you play a good game against Michigan, good game against Arizona, you lose a close one. If you didn't have the Troy loss, that would be like, okay,
all right,
that's good. That's a point in your favor.
Damn good.
But
you
with
held
the Troy
in.
loss,
you hung in.
a loss to Michigan and a loss to Arizona, they're just losses now. And they're just
that would be 3 straight.
They're just confirming what everyone else is thinking now, that maybe the Aztecs aren't as good as we thought that they were. That
really bums me out. The expectations through the roof. A game you had to have last night. What do you, when you watch that game? Because I'm not, I know enough about basketball. I really enjoy watching that team. The missus and I stayed up and watched until we absolutely passed out. Really enjoy this team still. Was it a symptom? Like, they still played stifling defense. They still forced turnovers. Was it sloppiness, Ben, or was it that when Troy spotted up for a three, they made it? They made it. What were their, how many three?
No, it's funny because
we outshot
the
them.
Aztecs had a better shooting percentage, better 3-point shooting percentage, made more free throws, attempted more free throws, out-rebounded them significantly. The only difference was turnovers. The Aztecs turned the ball over an uncharacteristic 20 times in the game.
And
you don't see that.
Does it say
just
how many?
13?
Okay.
Which doesn't sound that much, but that's 7 extra possessions in a game that went to double overtime. You eliminate one of those turnovers or you force one extra turnover, you probably win the game. That was the difference. A little sloppiness, a little lack of focus, especially after they had gone on their runs to tie and take the lead multiple times. And that's it. In college basketball, that can be your season. It doesn't seem fair. It's not fair, but that's how it works in college basketball. You just put yourself in a horrible position going forward if you're San Diego State. I'd like to, I go through the lineup and I go, well, who do I blame? You know, Farrell Compton went 3 for 3 from the field, only played 10 minutes.
He's missed one shot all season.
Yeah, I mean, Jeremiah Oden, he went and had 11 points, one of his best games. Reese Dixon Waters didn't have a great game, but he had 16 points still and 6 rebounds. And
they had so many guys in double digits.
Miles Bird had 24 points, had made 50% of his 3-pointers. He made huge shots all day. Taj DeGorville did not have a good game, but one guy when you're 11 deep,
that many guys,
one guy not having a good game. I mean, Heidi was fighting for rebounds, missed a couple of layups, chippies. He does that sometimes, but none of these things. Guath was great. LZ Harrington in OT came up with 2 huge plays as a freshman.
He had a couple big turnovers.
BJ Davis had mostly a good game, missed some shots, but made all 8 of his free throw attempts. I mean, everybody stepped up in this game in a way. And they still lost to Troy.
Why was Farrell?
Baffling.
Why did he only play 10 minutes? Because he got the quick 2
foul
fouls?
trouble. Yeah. He's having trouble staying out of foul trouble.
He is. He plays. I love his game, man. Oh, he's so physical, and that's good. You're gonna get.
I mean, Aztec had so many easy baskets on lobs, dunks.
Yeah.
I mean, usually that's going to win out when you're forcing the other team to make contested threes. Well, you go down and just make dunks, you win. But when you give them too many options, too many opportunities, that can come back to bite you.
I know the Aztecs don't have a lot working in their favor when it comes to like scheduling these early season part of their schedule, because it's a fine balance of wanting to play teams that are good enough where it's a decent win on your resume, but also where it's not going to be a crippling loss if you lose that game.
This potentially is that.
It's tough. The Mountain West, I don't think it's going to be a 6-team, 6-bid league this year. And so now I'm thinking, why are we taking 9 days off in November?
Yeah, Dutch said he didn't want to. He said
rusty.
He tried to find other games. No one wanted to come in and play them. It's tough to schedule when you're San Diego State. It's tough.
Like, that was Troy's 6th game, I think, right? Last night.
6th.
Like, doesn't it look like they'd played together a little bit? Like,
they played 3 games
because they had.
We said all offseason the biggest problem, it's a Cadillac problem, was you got too many good players. You got to figure out those rotations.
But they had lost to Loyola Marymount, Cal State Northridge. They're going to get bodied probably by USC in 2 days when they play. They're going to go 1-3 on this California trip, and it's going to look bad.
About that.
It's going to look bad for San Diego State in the long run.
That's a tough.
Now it's not as bad as that USD loss. USD was like 300 in the RPI that year. Troy will, with that win, they'll jump up probably into the top 100. So it'll only be a quad 3 loss instead of a quad 4 loss at some point. You got to hope Troy ends up having a decent season and doesn't slip in the metrics later, because that will be held against San Diego State later in the year if that happens. But
these guys, you got to stop reading your own press clippings. All right, you got to get back in the gym, work hard. Okay, sick of this.
Appreciate you holding their feet to the fire.
You're welcome, Paulie.
One thing that Dutch now has is he has something that he can use.
Oh yeah,
all year long.
Oh yes,
go.
Dude.
You remember that game?
Remember that
Troy?
game? Don't want to feel that again.
Exactly. All right, we'll come back. Some surprising baseball moves yesterday from both the qualifying offer and trade perspective. Get to that next year on 97.3 The Fan. Padres made a couple of moves yesterday. Tell you what they mean. Coming up first this hour on 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by IHOP. Introducing the IHOP Value Menu, where all your breakfast faves are just $6 each every day. Where else can you get a big filling sit-down breakfast for only $6? Go to your Happy Plates with the $6 IHOP Value Menu, available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations.
That's right.
The Padres, as we mentioned earlier, officially found out, but no one was in the least bit surprised, that Dylan Cease and Michael King rejected the qualifying offers. They could have said, yeah, we'll come back for 1 year and a little bit over $22 million. That was the qualifying offer number this year in Major League Baseball. A lot of times, no one takes the qualifying offer. Usually maybe one, like Nick Martinez did last year. This year, a record 4 players accepted the qualifying offer. What
do you think that has something to do with the lockout coming? Let's get $22 million bucks.
I would have thought the opposite, because you don't want to necessarily be a free agent next year going into an offseason where there won't be any signings.
And there may be, there won't be any signings until there are. There will be
eventually
signings.
There will be.
That said, too, with this, I just read the piece in The Athletic yesterday by Evan Drellick. It's really, really well done. Talking about the lockout. Now, as interesting as the piece was, I'm not joking when I say this, I probably spent 45 minutes reading the comments. The comments were staggeringly great because people could expound on, I'm a Pirates fan, I'm a this fan, I'm a Dodger fan, whatever. To get all the different perspectives was insane. So I don't necessarily think that there will be a salary cap in baseball, but wouldn't it make sense then to not want to go into your free agent year with a salary cap? When they're like, hey, last year I could have given you, 3 years for 50.
If there is some sort of more limits placed on teams
or higher taxes or whatever,
you could have some usual buyers that are now we're not able to go out and spend money in the offseason.
Correct.
Which is why I'm surprised you had 4 players. Now they're all unique situations.
I do feel that in the case of at least Trent Grisham, I would have been absolutely blown away if he didn't take that. Now, let me ask you this. Is it your understanding that the guys will be offered the qualifying offer? Then everybody, GMs and whatnot, they go to Las Vegas. And I'm sure there are agents there as well. And the agents are talking to GMs there, I would imagine, at the GM meetings. And everyone's kind of calling around, seeing what you're looking for. Is it something to where they're like, hey, so as you know, we're doing the QO for Trent Grisham. What would you be offering? Oh, Trent, we do 3 years, $22 million, and he's okay. All right. And gathering info.
I'm sure agents felt out the temperature of the room and before deciding.
They go back to their client. They're like, it doesn't look great. Take this QO.
And remember the QO, and Nick Pivetta is kind of an example of it. The QO can artificially depress the offers by other teams because they will then have to give up a draft pick if they sign a player with a qualifying offer and they go, we like Trent Grisham. Do we like him enough to give him a bunch of money and lose one of our draft picks for him? A lot of teams will go, I'd rather go for someone else. So Grisham and his agent know that and go, well, they can't do it to us 2 years in a row. So let's just take it this year and then we'll go clean slate in free agency. And it's a pretty good number at 22. It's probably not going to get a lot more than that per year.
Yeah,
so
AAV for sure.
So it's a good number for Grisham. So it made sense that he took it. I think for the pitchers who took it, Brandon Woodruff and Shota Imanaga, they both, and I read that, they don't want to necessarily go through the medicals with new teams. And, let's look really into that elbow and get some MRIs and see how you're doing. Makes sense. All of a sudden, they can pitch for $22 million next year. If they have good years and come out fairly healthy, they could hit, the free agent market with a much more attractive maybe look if they go into it. And then the last one was Gleyber Torres. And again, similar to the Trent Grisham thing, coming off a really good season. That's a big number for Gleyber Torres, but Detroit didn't want to risk necessarily losing him for nothing. So they offered it to him and he accepted.
Yeah. So $22 million for him. We were talking yesterday about what middle infielders, were available. If you were going to move some things around with the San Diego Padres, they probably won't. Who am I kidding? But just something fun to talk about on a Tuesday. But now Gleyber's off the board at $22 million. So I think, again, the fact that 4 guys took it when normally you find one, there's a clue there somewhere of how guys are feeling.
keep in mind from the Padres' perspective, they will now get 2 extra draft picks at the end of the fourth round for both Dylan Cease and Michael King. They're also still allowed to re-sign those guys.
Correct.
I don't think Dylan Cease is coming back. Michael King.
Why do you keep thinking he's coming back?
Well,
I would love to think it.
I'm not going to predict it, but keep in mind now, any team besides the Padres that signs Michael King has to give up a draft pick.
Correct.
Padres do not, which, gives them a little extra incentive to maybe offer Michael King a little bit more. It may keep a team or two out of the Michael King sweepstakes. I don't know that it'll end up making a difference, but to me, it does at least make it an intriguing possibility to continue to perhaps pursue Michael King and at least see where his market lands.
I think the Grisham one is surprising to me. Not that he took it. He had to get 214. He did hit 34 bombs last night. That'd be a hell of a night.
Really good night.
Really good night. 214, I think he hit with 34 homers last year. I saw Yankee fans on Twitter losing their minds, like doing the videos where they're like this, right? They start the camera and their hands are like in their head, like, hey, Yankee fans, Trent Grisham took the QO today, so there's $22 million that we're not going to be able to spend. I thought we were going to go after Kyle Tucker. I thought we were going to go after Cody Bellinger again. I guess we're not. I guess we're going to run it back with Trent Grisham out in center field. It's a weird thing to watch Yankee fans sweating a 1-year deal at $22 million.
Yeah, it's a Yankees team that can still go after other players. You don't have to play Trent Grisham.
No.
If you don't want. And if he hits 34 home runs again, you're probably pretty happy that you have him at $22 million. If he doesn't, then you can bench him and, you can still sign free agents. I don't think it's a disaster for the Yankees that he took the offer. And I guarantee you Brian Cashman knew that there was a good chance Trent might take it.
He don't offer it.
He may have predicted flip a coin. I think maybe leaning toward he won't. So let's offer it. But he certainly had a plan in place. Like there's a chance he's going to take this. They didn't go in with their eyes just shut and going, I hope he doesn't take it. I hope he doesn't take it.
Right.
No,
right.
They knew this was possible. Meanwhile, Padres made a couple of other moves. Remember yesterday, the deadline at 3 p.m. to set your 40-man rosters and protect players who would otherwise be eligible in the minor leagues for the Rule 5 draft. And the Padres added 2 players to their 40-man.
Only two.
Right-hander Miguel Mendez, who is their number 5 ranked prospect, and another right-hander, Garrett Hawkins, their number 19th ranked prospect. Everybody else who has, 6 years of service in the minor leagues is now eligible to be taken in the Rule 5 draft by another team. Padres could have protected more. They only have 36 players currently on their 40-man roster. Now you need to keep some open spots if you're going to sign free agents or, add major league players in trades. Otherwise, you just have to DFA someone later. So you want to keep a few open spots. I think the calculus here is AJ Preller doesn't feel like any of the other prospects in his system, not that they're not good, but wouldn't be able to last a full season in the major leagues, because if another team takes them, you can't send them to the minors. You need to keep them on the big league roster the whole year.
Yep.
And because the Padres minor league system has been thinned out a little bit, there's probably other more attractive minor league options that are unprotected in other organizations, which means AJ didn't have to protect as many guys in his own minor leagues this time around.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Mendez is the most intriguing. He's got good stuff and, started to move up to Double-A San Antonio last year. Was really good, 23 years old. He could be someone who makes an impact on the big league level for the Padres next year. Probably a no-brainer to protect him.
Yep.
Can't expect anything from a Double-A guy. You don't know, but, there are guys who jump from Double-A and have immediate impacts in the big league. So, I think that would be a great, benefit to the Padres if someone like that jumped up and helped them in their starting rotation, knowing that's their area of biggest need this offseason.
So any of these guys here, Jagger Haynes, Francis Pena, Romeo Sanabria, or Victor Lizarraga, if they get taken by another team, they are big leaguers.
And the whole year. Or they have to be offered back to the Padres.
Or offered back to the
Padres. So remember, even if they get taken in the Rule 5 draft, a lot of times they won't make it through spring training. And at the end of spring training, they'll be offered back to the Padres. And nothing really happens. So, I don't know that any of those guys scream like, oh, yeah, they're going to be taken and they're going to be on the big league roster for a whole year for another team.
Yeah.
Maybe a team that doesn't expect anything next year, or like a Rockies can take a flyer on someone. But There's probably other guys in other organizations that they'd rather take a flyer on right now. It's the hidden benefit of clearing out your minor league system.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry as much about the Rule 5 draft anymore.
Not at all. Not at all. And then last night, sitting there, and man, happened to me again, you guys. I got a DM about Taylor Ward 8 minutes before Jeff passing. 8 minutes. DM, Instagram, family friend of Taylor Ward. And he said, Woodsy, I'm going to tell you this. I want you to be tight-lipped about it. I said, okay, what do you got? He said, Taylor Ward just traded. I said, you're kidding. And he said, to the Orioles. He said, he's a family friend. Maybe he's yanking my chain. I just know that you're a professional. So I didn't tweet it out. And then
text Jeff Passan to confirm it.
No. I could have actually
done it. Yeah.
I could have tweeted this last night. My sources are telling me that Taylor Ward is on the move. How cool would I have looked?
You would have looked cool.
Stephen Woods with it first.
Can we hold that? Because I just saw something. The chat has it, and I just saw the official news from the Padres. This is really sad news that is really awful for Padres fans.
No. Is this official?
Yeah, Padres have sent out a statement this morning. It reads, it was with profound sadness that the Padres announced Randy Jones passed away yesterday, at the age of 75. With deep sorrow and heavy hearts, Padres mourn the passing of our beloved left-hander, Randy Jones.
Oh, my God.
Randy was a cornerstone of our franchise for over 5 decades, highlighted by becoming the first Padres pitcher to win the Cy Young Award. Inducted into the Padres Hall of Fame in 1999, his impact and popularity only grew in his post-playing career, becoming a tremendous ambassador for the team and a true fan favorite. Crossing paths with RJ, talking baseball all life was a joy for everyone fortunate enough to spend time with him. Randy was committed to San Diego, the Padres, and his family. He was a giant in our lives and our franchise history. We extend our heartfelt sympathy to his wife, Marie, and the entire Jones family during this difficult time. RJ will be greatly missed.
Greatly missed, man.
One of our absolute
greatly missed.
Damn.
Just one of my favorites. Just Randy was so amazing over the years. Just the knowledge that he shared and just so many hours that I spent. Used to do every single day with him, pre and post game show. Put me on scholarship at the barbecue when was first getting started, and feeding me at the queue from the Randy Jones barbecue. Marie, and just love the family so much. He is such a Padre. He is maybe
such a Padre.
After Tony Gwynn, he's probably the most Padre of Padres that has ever existed. Stayed and became such an important part of San Diego. This one's really tough, and I know a lot of Padres fans are thinking about their interactions with Randy, because I mean, just about every Padres fan has had interactions with Randy. He was always there. He was so easy to find at the ballpark, and just so funny. Such a funny guy, too.
The funniest.
Just
I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him so much. And fantasy camp this year will not be the same without him. And we've been out for 7 years, I think.
He's missed like 2 of them because he had random surgery.
Yeah, he fell that one year. It was so sad, dude.
And it was never the same when he wasn't there.
Never.
He would send video messages or something for them to play in the clubhouse. It was never the same.
Called me a P word.
He was my neighbor for the last 5 years. We lived right down the street from him up in Escondido. And I am at a complete loss for words.
I'm so bummed.
He's one of the sweetest guys I've ever known.
Just thinking about his laugh, and I mean, he was one of the most improbable Cy Young Award winners of all time.
And he would tell you that too. He would absolutely tell you that.
He threw nothing but junk.
Oh, I had to reach back for 78, Woodsy. He was unbelievable. A baseball character through and through. And I know there's a lot of tears being shed around San Diego today because he touched a lot of people. Everyone. He always had time for everyone.
Always.
He really did. Always had time. He would sit with you. Oh, those beautiful kids, Woodsy. Oh, they're great, Randy. You got them throwing yet? Yeah, they're throwing. I hope they throw a hell of a lot better than you do. They do. Hey, he just was unreal. The stories that he told. Oh, my God. He would just go and go and go, and you could never get enough of them. I was so lucky. So pinch myself, man, to think that about all the time I got to spend with that dude.
he had no reason to be as generous with his knowledge and time as he was. When, I started, I was, I don't know, 25 years old, doing this.
Green around the gills, dude.
I mean, I think back, and I knew I didn't know that much about baseball. I knew nothing at that time about real Major League Baseball, and most of what I learned at that time came from Randy.
Yeah.
And he had no problem, sharing it and treating me with more respect than I probably deserved at that time. He was just
That's so cool
great.
for you. You got to go in and do that show with him.
Every single day. He would
the
come
best.
in, we'd do the pitching matchups on the pregame show and wrap up the pitching performance on the postgame show. He was absolutely the best.
The best of the best of the best.
When I long time ago, I've played the clips of my terrible college radio days. My first day, I was an intern at the old station and still working my radio station while in school, my radio show. And I had to do a post-game show for the Padres, and Randy Jones was doing his pitching performance breakdown. And I remember the first night I met him, he goes, "Hey, what are you learning? What are you studying?" And I told him about my major and all that, wanted to get into radio. And he goes, told him I was doing this radio show. And he goes, "If you ever need anything, let me know." He was my first guest ever talking into a microphone.
Of course.
And every other show in college, they were just kids, just, guys talking about their fantasy football teams or whatever. And I had an interview with a Cy Young winner.
Yep. Yeah. He always made you feel special.
God,
always made you feel
man.
good. And the dude was the funniest guy. I mean, the stories
So
he told me about when he would walk into that lunchroom in Peoria and he'd see all of us fat asses sitting there eating at lunch. "Boy, you P-words got no idea how lucky you are." And I'd be like, "What do you mean, Randy?" "You know what they gave us? They gave us cups of soup, and we're professional athletes." And I'm like, "Dude, you got to be kidding." Nope. You come out, you pitch in Yuma. It's 89, 90 degrees. You walk out, cup of soup. There's your lunch. There's your breakfast, too. Cup of soup. And I'm crying, laughing. Crying, laughing. He was a legend, dude. A legend. And I always used to bust his balls. I busted his. He would take it. He loved to have his balls busted. So I'd be like, "Well, I used to see you around the ballpark, but now you're only up in the owner's suite. And I know why, because you're up there eating free food. I get it, dude." And he'd elbow the crap out of me, dude. You shut your mouth.
Prime rib hits a little different than the veggie dog.
Yeah, exactly. Prime rib's a little different up there, huh? And he would, boom, he would give me a shot. I just loved him. I loved him. I'm really sad. Really bums me out.
Of course, he's number 35 retired by the Padres. Would love to see a patch or something for next season.
100%.
Obviously, we're just getting the news now, so we'll find out more. But
I wish I could curse right now.
Yeah.
Because I am so GD exhausted as a Padres fan.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
My God, this
one
offseason,
after the other. But he would want it this way from the Ben and Woods program.
And I really hope we can see more unity and more peace when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
Damn, man.
I know. Super bummed.
That's really sad.
yeah, he battled. He's cancer survivor, throat cancer back in 2016, and thought we might lose him then. And he came back, and I'm so glad we had him for another almost 10 more years. And got to see him at the ballpark in recent years as much as possible. Did a lot for the community as well. Had the Randy Jones Run Walk and Home of Guiding Hands and other things that he worked with over the years.
Damn it, man. Love you, big dog.
What a gut punch.
We will come back. Don't Do This is coming up next, but just keep the Jones family in your thoughts today from all of us here at 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents.
Okay, player. This is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
On 97.3 The Fan.
Gotta say it's tough to move on here. Randy wasn't just a Padres legend. I mean, he was a friend. He was at my wedding when I got married in 2002.
Wow.
I mean, I've known Randy for a long time. It's tough morning.
Yeah, it hurts for sure.
For Padres fans. We do have to keep going, though. Don't Do This, brought to you by Trust and Will.
Don't.
Not going to even make a segue. Leave your entire estate, house, kids, and life savings up to chance if and when you die.
Do.
Set up Trust or Will online at trustandwill.com.
This
is a lot more affordable than you think. Visit trustandwill.com for more info. For DDT, why don't we just update some of the various DDT stories from earlier in the week, including Jamar Chase, his whole defense that first I didn't spit, and then on Jalen Ramsey. And then they pivoted after the video came out. Well, if I spit, I mean, if I wanted to spit at him, I would have spit in his face.
Right.
I wouldn't have spit down toward his jersey or his feet. So obviously I wasn't doing it on purpose. Those arguments fell on deaf ears in his appeal hearing, which was denied, and he will serve the 1-game suspension this week and will forfeit about $500,000 in salary. Because it was on video. It was pretty clear, and I don't think that appeal ever had much of a chance to succeed. Also, update on the Shedeur Sanders robbery, I guess burglary, people breaking into his house while he was making his first ever appearance for the Cleveland Browns on Sunday. Apparently, they made off, you said yesterday, don't know if they got anything, $200,000 worth of jewelry and other items from inside the house. So it was a fairly large burglary of Shedeur Sanders yesterday, reported yesterday and happened on Sunday.
Any suspects yet?
No, I don't think official suspects. They are investigating the crime.
Well, we talked about Pat Beverly and how he was going to be in a little bit of hot water. And I think there were people coming out and saying, like, hey, man, the guy was protecting his underage sister from, an older man that she was with. I think he was 18, she was 15. Boy, some details came out about it, and you go, oh, well, he didn't actually go after the guy. He went after the sister, and he went after his own sister very, very hard, man. So she left their home without permission to go see her boyfriend at a nearby park on November 14th. When she got home, her mom was awake and waiting for her. She said, "Go to your room." Then told her daughter, "Call your boyfriend, have him come over here." So he went over there and sat inside. Then the mother called Pat Beverly, her son, to come over to the residence. He then scolded his sister, and then he grabbed her by the neck with both hands, picked her up off the ground by having her feet come off the floor. She was losing oxygen. It lasted. She was unable to breathe between 20 and 30 seconds. Then took her out of the bedroom area by the neck, slammed her body against the walls of an open room area of the house, then punched her one time on the left eye with a closed fist, then made the comment, I will be the family relative that kills you. So, not quite the knight in shining armor coming over to assault the boyfriend. Came over and actually assaulted his own sister. And officials say there were markings on the sister's neck, and she had the broken blood vessels in her eyes that would lead them to believe that she was in fact choked. He was taken into custody, booked for felony assault in the Fort Bend County Jail.
One thing that I really can never grasp my mind around is domestic violence.
Yeah.
I know people, react emotionally and angrily when, feelings and family are involved. Family's, stressful thing for people. But if you truly are just so incensed because you want the best for your sister, like you're worried about her safety, or, you caught her, and that's your reaction.
Correct.
Like you're a much bigger threat to your sister than any boyfriend,
than any
18-year-old guy over at your house could ever be. I mean, look inward, man. Look inward.
It's nuts. He's in a heap of trouble, man.
Yeah.
Heap of trouble. Now, first, a little bit of positive news on a tough morning.
DD mega doo-doo.
I like it. So, guy Kevin sent me this a few times yesterday. Wanted to make sure that we played it today. So, Scotland, Ben, has qualified for their first World Cup in many, many, many years. And the way that they did it, it was pretty insane fashion. They had a goal scored from about the midline or whatever they call it.
I saw it. So they're playing Denmark. And they needed to win to punch their ticket for the World Cup.
Got to have
summer,
a win. Draw won't work.
Here in North America. And it was back and forth. It was 1-0, then it was 1-1. Then it was 2-1, then it was 2-2. Then they went ahead, so they were in good shape, but anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
And they made this insanely long goal to really clinch it late in the game.
That in and of itself, do this. Congratulations to Scotland for making the World Cup. But it's the Scottish call that tickled my fancy.
It's back with McLean just inside the Danish half. Back in towards the edge of the penalty area. Gets a Danish head that gets to it. Not entirely clear. Kieran Tierney! Goal! Kieran Tierney has taken Scotland to the verge of World Cup return. 27 years on, and that could be the goal that takes us back to the big time. It's Scotland 3, Denmark 2. As Gilman has it, he's surrounded. He pokes the ball back.
He's surrounded.
Scotland will hold on to possession. It's McLean who's looking to go for goal from the halfway line. It's chipped straight.
The halfway line. Just blasts it.
Glorious! Glorious!
Over the keeper's head.
McLean with the halfway line. Scotland 4, Denmark 2. We are returning to the World Cup. What a night!
Absolutely incredible. On the verge.
Scottish accent,
It's
when you can
elite.
make it out, is elite.
It's elite.
Do you have any idea the name of the guy who scored
No.
that first goal?
No.
Because it's hard to make out. Kieran Tierney.
Kieran Tierney.
Kieran Tierney. What a great name for a Scottish announcer to say.
Just brilliant.
Kieran Tierney.
On the verge. Brilliant. A brilliant call.
Kenny McLean.
I can't wait to see them in the World Cup. Hopefully we get more of that. Like more, but it won't be their announcers, I guess. It'll be
I don't know if you get home
I don't know.
announcers for the World Cup. Probably not. They're all national, international broadcasts for everything.
I
But that
love
was
you.
fun.
I love you. Always have.
McTominay.
Amazing calls from the Scots, and congratulations.
I think I'm going to cheer for Scotland.
I think I'm rooting for Scotland.
Oh, by
too,
the
a little
way,
bit.
Team USA beat Uruguay
Yep.
5-1 yesterday. One of their biggest wins ever over a team that actually has won a World Cup title before. They've been playing a lot better lately. I mean, I don't know if it means anything. We're still months away from the World Cup. We don't have to qualify since we're one of the hosts. That's why we're not going through the qualifying process right now. Other teams are, but at least they are starting to show signs
of life.
Maybe they could make a bit of a run next summer. We'll see. And that is Don't and Do This for a Wednesday.
That was Don't Do This with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
Don't forget, coming up at 9 o'clock, we will announce today's biggest fan. If you hear your name, you'll have a chance to qualify for a night in our Odyssey Suite at a future Padres game with 20 friends and all of the fan staff catered by Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. Just register your name now at 973thefansd.com/biggest fan. That's the only way you can hear your name at 9 o'clock and have 10 minutes to call us back. Again, 973thefansd.com/biggest fan. Are we still going to taste test Oreos this morning?
Randy Jones would want us to.
Would he really? He would. He really would. He probably would. He'd laugh about it.
Yeah, he would. Of course, we'll do it in his honor.
All right, we'll figure
but
out.
you don't believe in that.
I don't.
We'll do this. We'll do this for you. We're dedicating this to you, Randy.
It's coming up next with Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 0000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
Feels like just last hour we were telling you about 7 Mile Casino, but pretend we haven't told you about it in a long time. And our fresh excitement about 7 Mile Casino is real, because it is. Every time I walk in, I get that little rush when you walk into a card room. And it's that unmistakable sound of the card, the sound of the cards being dealt.
What's unmistakable?
Unmistakable sound.
Unmistakable.
Unmistakable sound. The chips being a little clinking of the chips.
Yeah.
It just kind of gets your blood flowing a little bit. If you've got that, if you got that gene in you, which I do.
I do too.
I love to hear it when I walk into 7 Mile Casino, an upscale and fun card room.
I don't like to hear slot machines ever. Right. I never like to hear them. They drive me up the wall. I actually don't mind playing them. I'll sit and play one, but the sound of it when I walk into a casino makes me nuts. This doesn't sound like that, right? It's a smoke-free environment as well. They got great food, friendly dealers, and all the games I love to play. California-style blackjack, my clear-cut favorite.
TVs throughout the entire establishment, whether it's in the card room or the restaurant area at Sammy's at 7 Mile. So if you want to watch the game, you can do that as well. Make it your place. We've made it ours. 7 Mile Casino, just 7 minutes from downtown.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
The smell is overwhelming.
It's over.
It's not going to be good.
What do you think it smells like? How would you describe it? Cat food-ish?
Vomit is what I smell.
Yeah,
It's like
got a
vomit.
tinge.
It smells like vomit.
It's got a tinge.
It's I don't know which one that is, or if it's the combination of some of the sweet and savory Oreos. These
Yep.
are the
These are the Oreos.
Thanksgiving-inspired fudge flavors of Oreos. Thanksgiving dinner inspired.
This is not your grandma's Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, because my grandma's Thanksgiving dinner didn't smell like vomit.
No, it didn't.
It smelled delicious.
And,
You walk in and you're overwhelmed with these amazing smells.
We'll get to that in a second. I do want to first remind you this hour on 97.3 The Fan is brought to you by SD Collectibles. Get ready, sports and Pokemon collectors. SD Collectibles Card Show is back at Liberty Station with over 100 vendor tables this Saturday and Sunday. Find sports cards, Pokemon, memorabilia, and more. Visit sdcollectibles.com for info. That's sdcollectibles.com. When we found out the news about Randy Jones, you were kind of jumping into the discussion of the Taylor Ward trade, how you knew about it.
Yeah.
But of course, let Jeff Passan break the big news last night.
Why do I do this?
Just quickly, thoughts on the trade, because it was a shock to a lot of people.
Yeah, it was.
I still don't totally understand it from either team's perspective. Honestly, if you're the Orioles, why do you give up such a promising pitcher with so many years of control?
Yep.
If you're the Angels, okay, you're trading a guy who's got 1 year left on his contract for, years of pitching, which makes a lot of sense. But if the Orioles are willing to let him go, that just to me is a giant red flag that they don't think he's going to get back from his injury issues the way he was before, which makes me just question both sides of this trade.
4 years of a starting pitcher for 1 year of an outfielder is pretty good. The upside that Grayson Rodriguez has when healthy is through the roof. He's a number one starter. So if you didn't think you were going to re-sign Taylor Ward, he was going to cost too much money, you just got a potential number one.
It's a bit of a lottery ticket for the Angels.
It is.
If it cashes in, it's a huge win for the Angels.
And they freed up some money with this trade the Angels did. And so I was thinking about it too.
When does anything the Angels do work out, though?
I know, but they got Mike Maddox now as their pitching coach. So
he doesn't make guys healthy, though.
But he's healthy. Grayson's healthy now.
You think so?
Yeah, it says.
Well, I mean, they must have passed medicals to get this trade done.
Correct. So I think it's a good trade, man. I think it's going to be beneficial to both. The problem is the Baltimore Orioles also need starting pitching in a bad way. So they do have 6 outfielders, though, to choose from, Ben, in Baltimore. So they're going to probably move some of those guys for more pitching. There's more moves to be made, certainly. But I thought, I think if you're an Angels fan, you're pretty stoked. And I think if you're an Orioles fan, you're pretty stoked. I think it worked out well for both. Well, as every trade, it remains to be seen. But again, 4 years, starting pitcher, 1 year of an outfielder. I think it's a no-brainer.
Maybe it'll work out for both teams.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, here's how we decided to work this.
This is my hands.
There are 6 flavors of Thanksgiving Oreo.
Yep.
There's 3 of us. Paulie is setting up a random draft order. We will each get our name called, and then we'll get to pick one, which takes it off the board. Until they're all 6 gone. And we just have to take one bite of each Oreo, tell everybody what it tastes like and our reaction to it. We will do that right after traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Creative Repipe, the Repipe experts. Fun stuff on the coastline, guys. South on 5 before Poinsettia got an accident blocking the 4 left lanes. According to my calculations, that means only the right lane is open. So you are pretty slammed all the way from Tamarack. That's South 5 before Poinsettia. Then just up ahead before La Costa, a stalled car over to the right shoulder. Still clearing an accident westbound King Freeway near the 805. Those vehicles are over to the right shoulder. And stalled car in the second lane from the left, northbound 805, right before Market Street. Before that drip becomes a flood, call Creative Repipe for whole house repipes. Financing available, and 97.3 The Fan listeners get a 20% discount plus a lifetime warranty. Call 619-399-2880 or visit creativerepipe.com. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben and Wood, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
So putting on my Mel Kiper Jr. draft analyst hat, I think we have 3 clear first-round picks. And 3 clear second-round picks of these Oreos. The first rounders, this is in my analysis. Now, you as GM, you can select however you want when your name comes up. But I feel like pumpkin pie, caramel apple pie, and cranberry sauce are the first-round selections in our Oreo draft. Then we will regenerate the draft order for the second round. And what will be remaining in the second round are sweet potato, creamed corn, and turkey and stuffing.
Oh, God.
Filthy, dude. Filthy.
So we'll each get a first-round pick, and then we'll each get a second-round pick in our draft. When the name comes up, you will make your selection. We will find the correct Oreo, and you will take a bite and tell us what you think.
All right. Random generated.
Of the Thanksgiving-inspired Oreos.
I mean, Ben, you can look over my screen over here. You can see
who's got the number
I got
one
all
pick.
3 of our names. I'm going to hit refresh.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I got first pick.
You son of a
Paulie
bitch.
gets the first pick. The first round is fine. It's the first pick of the second round you really want.
Followed by Wood.
Oh, I'm last.
So we already
Kick
know.
ass.
But that's the first round. It's not.
This is a snake draft, by the way.
No.
I forgot
So,
to
we're
tell
going to redo it in the second round. We're going to randomly generate the second round as
All right.
well. So
So
this is
Paulie,
just the
what's your
first round.
first
So
pick?
Paulie,
give me that caramel apple, whatever.
caramel
that
apple
was.
pie.
Caramel apple
That's
pie.
the orange one with the yellowish frosting top on it.
Yeah.
You better give me the right one.
I am double checking.
Yeah. Orange with yellow on top.
All right,
Yellow squiggles.
Caramel apple.
Caramel.
Go ahead, Ben.
Apple pie.
Are we going to eat these at the same
I think
time?
Paulie eats his, then I make my draft, and I eat mine.
Yeah.
So let's just go one
These
at a time.
reek.
They reek.
They're really hard
Smell
to
your fingers.
Very hard to open.
Yeah, they're covered in grease or something. Stank grease.
Scissors.
Just bite it.
I'm trying.
It's taking
I
forever.
can't do the whole bite and like rip
Oh, come
something
on.
thing. I don't have fangs.
Jeez. All right. I've got
It's
the
open?
cookie in my hand.
Hold it up and eat it.
Stinks.
All right.
Actually, doesn't
Caramel
smell
apple
bad.
pie shouldn't be that bad, right? Come on, that can't be that
Oh.
bad.
Ooh, that's
It's an actual Oreo.
It's got the cream filling.
It's the outside that's the flavoring, the
Mhm.
fudge outside.
How is it?
That's not bad at all.
All right, okay. That
right.
was caramel apple.
No,
I
not
will-
bad at all.
I will select.
Don't do it to me.
You know what? I'm going to help you out. I
Yes.
like cranberries.
There
You
you
hate
go. I hate
cranberries.
cranberries.
I will take cranberry sauce
You want me to
as
open
my
it for
first
you?
round pick. Yeah, if you don't mind, because I've left you with a decent selection.
There you go, buddy.
No reason why this should be bad. Cranberry sauce. Yeah,
Good.
a little tangy zing of the cranberry sauce on the outside.
Yep.
Not bad.
Oreo in the middle. Not bad at all.
Chocolate and
Actually,
cranberry.
pretty darn good.
All right,
I'll take another bite.
there you go. I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's good.
try the pumpkin pie, which I like. Not crazy about it. Like it loaded with whipped cream, but I
That
can
is
sm-
clearly
I-
the best available on the board.
I can. Oh, it's best on the board. I can smell the spices in it, like the pumpkin spices. Here we go. That's damn good.
It's also different.
That's
I
damn
don't
good.
usually just chomp down on an Oreo. I always break them apart
Do you?
and then eat the two.
Man,
Yeah, you can't really twist with the fudge
Uh-uh.
topping the way you can with
That's
red
tasty as
covered
hell.
Oreo. Not bad.
all right, pumpkin pie is really good.
All right.
Not
All
bad.
right.
All right.
All right.
So now we are going to
This is where it gets
regenerate
nasty.
the order for round 2. Here's what's left.
I know what I don't want.
We should have done this in the opposite. We should have saved the better tasty
Mhm.
ones for last.
No. It's you build the tension because you can feel
I
our
don't care
tension
about
coming
tension.
into
I
round
care
number
about
2.
vomiting.
Creamed corn,
Okay.
sweet potato, and turkey and stuffing
F word, man.
are the 3 options remaining.
One more time.
Turkey and stuffing, sweet potato, creamed corn.
Okay.
Oh God.
Those are the 3 flavors remaining.
These are the Thanksgiving Oreo.
Let's regenerate the second order round draft.
All right. I'm pressing refresh on the list. Oh, Ben, first pick.
Yes. Oh,
Woods,
yes.
second pick,
All
and I get the third pick. That is totally fair.
I
All
will
right.
take, with my second round selection, sweet potato.
Okay, I got it for you.
Oh,
The
no.
orange one with the brownish frosting. Sweet potato.
I hate sweet potato, so I'm actually glad that came off the board.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Does not smell good at all. Okay, it's earthy.
Just what you wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is worse?
Overly sweet.
Oh,
It's actually the one that's making it smell.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one I think.
oh no.
Okay.
It's
That face, your
not good.
Your face is telling us a story here.
Not.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
What's the one you said you didn't want?
that may have been a really
not
bad draft
telling you.
pick.
I think you said cream.
That's
corn.
one that torpedoes your franchise
Oh,
for a couple of years.
Oh,
You thought-
really?
Thought you had
You
a
thought
good
it was
pick.
good?
That was a bad pick.
All
It's
right.
the Jamarcus Russell.
Oh
of
yeah,
Oreos.
that was a bad pick to start the second round.
Matt Bush of Oreo.
Oh, that was the one. I thought that was not the one. That was the bad smelling
I'm gonna
one.
actually do you a
Oh.
solid here because I don't want to eat turkey flavored.
I don't
Oreo.
want either of them. I really don't know which one
You
would
I'm
be
get,
gonna do
worse.
okay, so Woods
Oh,
is
this
taking cream
reeks.
corn.
you already opened
Smell
it.
this.
Oh, maybe that's
This
even
could probably
worse.
be the
That
one.
might
That's the
be
one.
even
There we go.
worse.
This whole
it's,
studio stinks now.
It's like mine, but with
Oh. Nope. Nope. I can't. Ooh.
you can't even swallow it.
Get it down.
Just get it down, quick.
Spitters or quitters.
Bro, that
Did you just say spitters are quitters?
He spits.
Save that.
He's quitting.
oh my god, that's filthy. Oh
Ugh.
yeah, this one's already unwrapped for you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah.
So this is
I got-
turkey and stuffing.
Turkey and stuffing. The final pick.
God, that's
The one that
horrible.
was held for the end. How does it smell?
That is
Oh, God.
horrid.
I don't want to put it to my nose. It smells so bad.
God. Oh, that is horrible. Horrible.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Oh, God.
Take it to the house.
This is going to suck.
I spit out
Poor
half mine,
Polly.
just so you know.
Poor Polly.
Oh, turkey and stuffing.
Turkey
Really?
and
We're
stuffing.
running out of time. Eat it. Oh, I bet it's bad. Oh, I bet
Oh,
it's bad. All
God.
savory. God, that cream corn sucks, dude.
I don't know if I can do it, guys.
Ugh.
That's foul, man. Yeah, so if you hate your family members, get them a tin of these for
Oh, my.
Thanksgiving. I bet it's filthy. Where's Clue? Going to make him eat the rest. He has like the iron stomach.
He does. He can do the
He could do-
10 of the spicy.
I want him to come in
of the
here.
Thai spicy.
I want him to come in here and eat this whole meal.
The rest of it?
The rest of the meal. Like eat it like you would a real meal. That's absolutely repugnant.
The first three, not bad at all, right?
And Oreo should be embarrassed.
I mean, it was definitely the first round was fine. I mean, almost good, honestly.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'll give somebody $5 if they take a bite of the other side of this turkey
No
and
chance,
stuffing.
dude. No chance.
Are you kidding me?
God.
Just leave them in the off. Just leave them.
I like this Oreo tin.
It's a cool
though.
tin.
It's a
though.
cool little
It is a
pack.
cool.
Well,
it's
you
worth
put
it for the cool tin.
put your weed in this
I
if
could.
you want. Yeah.
I absolutely could.
Except your weed will smell like death.
Well, yeah.
You wash it out. Throw it through the dishwasher 3 times.
God,
It'll be
that's
okay.
filthy.
That's probably the nastiest thing I've ever eaten.
It's up there. It's up there. That cream corn
That's
is
worse than the
nasty.
jelly beans.
Let's get Adam in here. Where is he?
The Band-Aid jelly bean still may take the cake for me.
That's filthy.
God.
I need a cigarette to get the taste out of my mouth.
All right, we'll come back. Hour number 3. Take on Woods. We'll reset everything when we come
That's
back.
the worst morning ever.
Ben Woods and Paul washing out our mouths on 97.3 The Fan.
halfway home on a very sad day here on Ben & Woods, 97.3 The Fan. I'm Woodsy. That's Paul Reindl, executive producer of the program, and Ben Higgins, Friendly Neighborhood Sports anchor, who kind of got your start in your career working with Randy Jones.
I did. Seeing some of the tributes coming in. If you're just joining us, Padres announced the passing of Randy Jones yesterday. This morning, the news coming out. Just saw Jesse's tweet. Jesse Agler saying, so sad to hear this. Randy took such incredible care of me when I first got to San Diego. All those social hour shows, so much time off to the side. I learned so much from him. Beyond that, a true early star for the franchise, sending love to Marie and their family. And that was it exactly when I heard him say he took such good care of people. And I felt the exact same way when I was first getting started and I was new to the business and new to covering baseball on a daily basis. Randy always had the time, always had some wisdom to share, and always felt like I think he took it upon himself to take care of people who were just even adjacent to the Padres family.
Yep.
When Craig Elston and I were first, poor kids doing our pregame show, and he would say, stop by the barbecue, I'll put you on scholarship. And
I love that.
He took us up with some, ribs or one of those giant RJ Slugger dogs. I mean, absolutely, those huge hot dogs with barbecue sauce, which were unbelievable.
Did he know, Paulie, what kind of beast he was unleashing here?
True.
Free barbecue. Now,
it was such a treat.
Well, let me ask you
to get to go to his stand, and he would let me get you some food.
Now,
it's just amazing.
Did you abuse it?
No, I waited until the invitation.
Okay.
He was generous with the invitations, usually at least once a homestand. He'd say, come on,
that's nice.
Come on down and eat with me on scholarship, he'd say.
I'd love it. I
just love that. He was just, that was him though. He was constantly doing those little things, just popping in, checking on you.
He's smart. He's
sharing
sucking up to the media. That's very, very smart.
He was media savvy. There's no doubt.
Very much.
No doubt about it. And Randy understood how it works.
Yeah.
Probably better than most people did in the business. But yeah, I learned so much about pitching from him. I mean, throw strikes. That was always his first analysis of every pitching matchup. He's got to throw strikes.
I heard it 7,000 times. Would you ever think you're going to throw a strike? I'm like, please shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up. I'm already having a hard enough time.
It sounds so simple, but it's 70-80% of the job. You throw strikes, there's a good chance you're going to be successful.
Yeah, well, anytime I threw a strike, I got battered around the park. So also helpful to change speeds and location. Something he did very well. Yeah, for strikes. For strikes. He was awesome. Got a chance to hang with him many, many times. Listen to the stories. Again, just always the kindness that he exhibited to us when we would come out. Always had time for our show. Would sit down with us. And the thing I love about him, because he's about as old school as it got. Right. One of my favorite stories is when we showed up to fantasy camp one year. And I don't think we knew what was coming, or we knew and we couldn't believe it until we saw it. But the City Connect uniforms were hanging in our lockers. And I went, oh, they look good on Manny. Boy, they look good on Tatis. They look good on Xander. They're not going to look good on me and Paul. That's something I knew in my heart. This is going to be a bit excruciating for us.
Just too much.
It's just too much color for us.
Too much material with the color, perhaps.
Yeah. We were not svelte guys. And to put on, you look like a big, fat, pasty candy cane. And so we would put it on, and I went out to the backfield to warm up. And I noticed Randy, who was the commissioner, he would always dress in the uniform in which the players were dressed in. Not that day, my friend. And not any other day we wore the City Connect, right? Yeah. Refused to wear it. So I picked up on it really quickly. Randy, where's your City Connect? And he would shoot me daggers because, he goes, I ain't doing it. And I go, you have to. You're the commissioner. You have to wear it. He's like, I'm not wearing that effing thing, Woodsy. And I go, all right. It's not for you. Kind of feel a little bit let down, that we're all out here suffering in it. And he goes, I won't be caught dead in it. He would not wear the hat. He would not wear any of it.
That really is Randy in a nutshell. Somehow he could be the kindest, sweetest gentleman and the biggest curmudgeon.
Oh, yeah. Such a curmudgeon.
All at the same time.
But you know what?
Just such a delightful package. I mean, he just put it together in the best way. He could be sour, grumpy. He would also be just
But you
generous
also-
and witty and charming, and all of it together just created this, I don't know, just unbelievable person known as Randy Jones.
You also didn't know if he was really grumpy or
Never.
like
You
you
couldn't
just
really
couldn't tell. Like
Here, I have a
Everything
perfect
had there was
example.
always a twinkle.
I have a clip here. This was from March of 2020.
wow.
And the pandemic was underway.
Yep.
We did not know this was March 24th. We did not know what was coming, but you'll remember we did some Zoom Padres social hours. They brought that back on channel 84 or whatever it was. And you guys were on there.
I do
with
not remember
Randy
this
Jones
at all.
and Jesse Agler were hosting. And here's the audio.
Awesome, man. Take care of yourself.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Woody.
Woods joining us. Randy, now that he's gone, what's the honest scouting report on his pitching performance at Fantasy Camp?
Got no command whatsoever. Never seen a guy walk that many guys. If he didn't walk him, he hit him. You know, and then he'd be lights out for 2 or 3 hitters. I have no idea why. Neither does he. I love him.
So
He loves
funny.
the game. I know that.
So funny.
What a nice thing to say. That he loves the game. I
That
know
almost
that.
made me cry,
He
dude.
loves the game. I know that.
The thing too about Randy, as I was saying, like he's so old school. And yeah, we would talk privately about these new pitchers, this new generation, you know, they work so slow. You got to work fast. I pitched the game in an hour and a half or whatever it was. But I'll tell you what, he looked at guys like Jake Peavy and Andy Ashby and Trevor Hoffman with the ultimate reverence. Like he didn't look at those guys as, oh, those are new generation. He looked at those guys like they're one of me. They are my guys. I know how much he loved Jake. Oh my God, the Cy Young winners, man. He was so impressed by the new generation of players. He would marvel all the time about, the speed and athleticism. And I would always ask him, like, how are you going to get Fernando Tatis Jr. out? He goes, I'll just throw the ball down the middle and close my eyes. That's what I would do. I just throw it down the middle and close my eyes. I hope he doesn't hit it 600 feet. He literally, like, he would talk about Manny. He would talk about Manny's glove, and boy, it sure would have been nice to have one of those behind me. I would have won 30 games with Manny playing third. The reverence that he talked about the players on this team and how much he respected them. He was the anti-Goose Gossage, He was not about to go out there and call all new players giant P words. He was going to tell you, no. Like, they do it differently than we did it. Certainly, they got a lot more perks and they make a lot more money. But these dudes are unbelievable. And I loved that about him because honestly, like, when I hear a guy bagging on new players, it sticks in my craw. It bothers me.
He was famously, he mentored Barry Zito during his young life and helped him develop into the pitcher that he was. Yeah, he was like his youth pitching coach of a guy who went on to have a tremendous career for the A's and the Giants and whoever else he pitched for. But that was Randy was always sharing his knowledge. He was sharing his time with everybody. I mentioned the barbecue story from the Q when I'd go, and C20 Moreno says his stand at the Murph was legendary at a time when the food options weren't what they are today. There wasn't a lot to eat, but Randy's barbecue was so good. And then he'd hang out in front before every game and greet everyone in line who walked by. I mean, you not only got a great meal, but you got to meet a Padres Hall of Famer, a Cy Young Award winner, a legend, a 2-time 20 game winner. He was just always there, and it was just part of when the Padres didn't have much going for them at that time.
Randy
Not good teams.
Yep.
They had Randy, and people would show up to see Randy and say hi to Randy. He kind of helped the organization keep going in those lean years, the last few years at Qualcomm Stadium.
Yeah, that dude was one of one. One of one. Nobody pitched like him, I mean, really, like when you say one of one, like you couldn't that profile right now, they'd be like, oh, have fun playing with Woodsy on Sundays, right? Maybe.
You don't get drafted.
Yeah.
You don't get a tryout. You don't even sniff minor league baseball.
And that guy was able to gut through, 20
he won a
win
Cy
seasons.
Young Award. And he would not nowadays even get a second look from scouts.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm going to miss him so much. It will not be the same out there without him. And it hasn't been in the times that we've been there without him. But if you've gotten a chance to spend time out there, we're so lucky and fortunate to have been able to go to all of them that that it will be a giant hole out there at Fantasy Camp, and I'm sure we're going to do something special in his honor for
I
sure.
cannot wait.
Sorry, Ben, but we're probably going to have to dedicate Fantasy Camp to him. Play hard for him.
That's fine.
I know you hate that.
I don't hate it.
You hate it. You said yesterday that you hate it. You think it's a terrible, tired bit. I'm going to walk that back at all out today.
I said it dedicating a victory versus a law, like a game. Because but Fantasy Camp's fine.
Okay.
Everyone having fun at Fantasy Camp in Randy's honor is a tremendous way to remember who he was.
Yep. We got to tell the Fantasy Camp story of you and I forgetting something and Randy Jones having to bring it back.
Oh, one of not our finer moments at all. Me and Paulie driving back. Maybe it was the first one.
It was like our first year.
And we're so happy, dude. We're so sore. We're driving back. We had a blast. It was unbelievable. Driving all the way back. We get to...
It was our second trip.
Second trip
out there. We were driving home. 6 hours.
6 hours.
We had made it. If you've done that drive, once you get into California, I mean, it is flat all through El Centro. And then finally you get up into the mountains and you kind of start creeping your way to Sunrise Highway and into Alpine and all that. And we were right in the middle of those mountains. We're like 45 minutes from home.
All of a sudden, Paulie,
and
he belts out. He belts out.
Like, I went,
oh, F.
Oh, F. What? I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, what did we forget? He goes, I don't know. What did we forget? I don't know. And I go, what did we forget?
I go, you forgot the gear.
And you go, oh my God.
You forgot all of the radio gear. All of it.
4 large cases of radio equipment.
Yeah. Back
in some room in the Peoria Sports Complex.
Mm-hmm.
The little, it's a locker room now, but used to be like a child's room. And we left it all there. We went and played our last game, got in the truck and bounced. Totally forgot it all. Everyone else was leaving or had already left or were leaving in the morning, maybe hitting on a flight. We had to call back to Peoria. We're like, is anybody still there?
Yeah.
And the girl that ran Fantasy Camp goes, well, Randy Jones is still here. And I go, he's my neighbor. Can you throw it in his truck, please?
Yeah, we made a Cy Young winner. Clean up our mess.
70-year-old man.
70-year-old man at the time
has to pick up these generators and equipment.
Throw them in the back of the truck. Drive them back. Coordinate with Paulie on a Saturday. Didn't he put you to work when you showed up to get your stuff? Didn't he ask you to do something for him?
That was just a separate.
That was a
time.
separate.
He just
thing.
called me on like a Saturday. He's like,
"Can you come hook up my stereo?
I'm trying to hang this TV on the patio, and Marie's no help. Can you help me?"
Paulie's like, "Sure."
Please don't have Marie try to mount that 40-inch television or whatever. No, I'll be there.
You had to bail him out because he bailed us out, and that's the kind of guy he was. And the stories, man, the stories. I mean, he would tell me about some of the guys he had to get out, back in the day. And it was just like, good God, dude, you threw against that guy? Like,
I'm
insane.
Pretty sure he said one of his favorite players to ever face, maybe you guys can confirm, Pete Rose.
Pete Rose, yeah.
He loved
facing Pete
Rose.
Rose.
Against Pete Rose.
Amazing, dude. He said he would drive Pete Rose crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete, it was under Pete's
it was under his hitting
speed.
Yeah.
Like he was just too slow.
Just roll it over.
For Pete, he could not quite figure out Randy.
Oh, I got him. Just unbelievable. Yeah, right here. This guy just tweets in. Haven't listened the entire morning. Did you mention there was a story back in the 70s about Pete Rose trying to bat versus RJ from the left-handed batter's box because he couldn't hit his sinker from the right side? He's like, screw it. I'm a switch hitter. I'm just going to move over because I cannot get that sinker. Pete Rose was a switch hitter, wasn't he?
I can only imagine the cursing that went on back and forth between those two.
Yeah. 100%.
Just you MF for this, you MF for that. Between Pete Rose and Randy Jones, they could.
Yeah, he was a switch hitter.
They could. Yeah, they could use some salty language on occasion.
Man.
Both of them.
Just incredible. Just incredible, man.
Randy knew all the curse words.
Yeah,
Let's
he did.
Just say that.
He did.
Maybe as many as you do.
Maybe, possibly. I learned a lot from him, for sure. And just we'll miss him. We'll miss him terribly.
We will. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we need a contestant for Take on Woods. If you want to try to qualify for our trip to Las Vegas to see Sammy Hagar, 833-288-0973, 833-288-0973. Call now. Get online. We'll play our game coming up. Is anyone still tasting the Oreos?
Smell it, taste it.
During the break,
Try not to think about it.
We ate the Thanksgiving flavored Oreos in our last segment. Paulie had the last pick. and had the Thanksgiving, the turkey and stuffing flavored one.
I was not exaggerating.
He had me smell it. You smelled it as well.
Oh yeah.
It almost made me vomit.
That was
I
close.
felt it coming back up. Just one whiff of that one, and I almost lost it. It was that bad. Paulie, I'm impressed that you got even any of it down.
It was the worst thing.
Woods,
I've
you had
ever
creamed
eaten.
corn.
Yeah.
I had sweet potato.
That was filthy.
I thought it was
would've
bad. But
happily
it was,
taken either of those.
Yeah, that was awful. Absolutely awful. All right, we'll come back, take on Woods after a check of traffic with Kelly Danick. Don't go away. Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. Definitely not going to gain a lot of weight eating Thanksgiving Oreos when you can only keep down half of a bite. But if you're looking to lose weight and you want to do it now, or even at the end of the holiday season into the new year, you can sign up with sdfatloss.com and get $400 off or more. The program right now, the best prices of the year to lose weight fast and healthy. Healthy weight loss, up to a pound of fat per day, 10 to 20% of your body weight in just 60 days with no injections, no surgery, none of those side effects, no even need to exercise. In fact, they say just take a little break from the exercising for a while. You'll lose the weight. And then when you're done, if you're like me, you'll want to exercise. Like I had so much more energy after losing the weight. My back pain went away. My knee pain went away. So many benefits to sdfatloss.com. You can make it work for you as well. Set up your free consultation online at sdfatloss.com. They'll explain how the program works. You're eating real food from the grocery store. They don't sell you any bars. They don't sell you any meals. You just make the food yourself like you always do. You pick it out, you eat it in the right portions, the right times, and lose the weight fast. Take advantage of those low prices right now over the holidays and get the weight off right now by going to sdfatloss.com. That's sdfatloss.com. Results may vary.
Hey player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
About to play a little Take on Woods. First, this holiday season, too many San Diegans will go hungry. Join 97.3 The Fan and support the San Diego Food Bank. Donate food directly online through our Odyssey San Diego Food Fund, where every donation helps feed local families. Go to 97.3thefan.sd.com/food fund and give today. Yeah, reeling from the news of the passing of Randy Jones. We talked about the Aztecs' stunning and thrilling loss last night to Troy earlier. We can get back to both of those topics coming up, but right now, let's play our game. It is time to Take on Woods. All right, Take on Woods is brought to you by Bay Alarm, security and fire alarms for every business. We got you, and it looks like Daniel is on the line. Daniel, you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, you know how to play our game, I believe. For everybody else, 5 questions, musical trivia. You compare your score to Woods. If you beat or tie him, we'll put you in our grand prize drawing for the trip to Las Vegas to see Sammy Hagar in concert. His Las Vegas residency on March 20th at Dolby Live at Park MGM. Tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com. You'll also get 2 nights at Park MGM and a $100 gas card. All right, here are your category choices. We still have Bye, Bye, Bye. 5 song titles and artists that are blank by blank. We have I Don't Have a Sister, submitted by Tier 1 Doug. 5 song titles and artists with the word sister. And our new category, all 2-second songs, Sweet Tooth, all including the word sweet. So bye, bye, bye. I don't have a sister or sweet tooth. Daniel, what would you like to play?
I don't have a sister, although I do have
Thank you for getting rid of that category. I did not want to have to say that.
I don't have a
every
sister.
single day after insulting my sister earlier this week accidentally. All right. All we have today are song titles and artists with sister in the name. Thanks to Tier 1 Doug, quickly came up with this category that same day that I made my comment. You'll have 60 seconds. If you don't know an answer, say pass. We'll come back to it if there's time left on the clock. First question's the 2-second song. Paulie's queuing it up right now.
Yes.
You'll have to give me both the song title and the artist, one of which has the name sister in it, to score that point. And then we'll go from there. Daniel, are you ready to play?
Yes, sir.
Paulie, what about you?
I'm ready.
He is
I had
now
to queue
ready.
it up.
All right, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. The category, I don't have a sister. Daniel, your time begins when Paul plays the music. Good luck. Let's take on Woods.
Finally, I figured out.
That's All For You by Sister Hazel.
Correct. Motoring, What's Your Price for Flight is part of the refrain from which 1980s Night Ranger song that became the band's signature.
Pass.
He's the Greatest Dancer and We Are Family are which late 70s soul group's biggest hits.
The Pointer Sisters.
Incorrect. Which band's Neutron Dance was catapulted to the top of the charts thanks largely to the soundtrack to Beverly Hills Cop?
Oh my God. Pass.
Well, I tried to make it Sunday, but I got so damn depressed that I set my sights on Monday and I got myself undressed. Are the opening lines to which classic by the band America?
That's Sister Golden Hair.
Correct. Motoring, What's Your Price for Flight is part of the refrain from which 1980s Night Ranger song that became the band's signature.
Oh, God. Sister Christian.
Correct. Oh, you snuck it out. You got 3. You did say the right answer, Pointer Sisters, but that was the Neutron Dance band. It was Sister Sledge that was We Are Family, and he's the greatest dancer. So 3 is your score. Let's bring Woods back in and see how you do against Daniel in the same category. Woods will laugh when he hears the name of the category after it's all over. All right, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. Woods, your time begins when Paul plays the music. Good luck. Let's take on Daniel.
Finally, I figured out.
Sister Hazel. I'll come back to it.
Motoring, What's Your Price for Flight?
Sister Christian.
Correct. He's the Greatest Dancer and We Are Family are which late 70s soul group's biggest hits?
Sister Sledge.
Correct. Which band's Neutron Dance was catapulted to
Pointer
the top?
Sisters.
Correct. Well, I tried to make it Sunday, but I got so damn depressed that I set myself sights on Monday and I got myself undressed. To the opening lines to which classic by the band America?
Sister Golden Hair.
Correct. Let's go back to our 2-second song.
Sister Hazel.
Finally, I figured out.
Understand what it is I see in you. What the?
Keep singing. You'll get there eventually.
My taint.
All For You.
All For You.
By Sister Hazel. But a 4-3 win. You snuck it out.
That was for Randy Jones.
You're well, luckily you won.
Yeah.
Because if it had been for Randy and you had lost, that would have been a really insulting tribute.
Then he would have said that was for Randy.
Correct.
Well, see, now that you can't. That
You can only do it
after
after-
the just
after
after
the
the fact
Yeah.
is when it was. See, that's what I had a problem with.
That's right.
Daniel, thank you for playing. You can try again later this month. Came up just a bit short today in the category. I don't have a sister. That was submitted by Tier 1 Doug.
That's
I don't have a
fantastic.
sister.
That's fantastic. I don't have a sister.
You have 5 sisters here.
Yeah.
The
We didn't even
Scissor
use Twist-
Sisters.
Whoa,
we didn't even
man.
use Twisted Sister. On that one.
I saw Sister Hazel do the national anthem at a Bulls playoff game. They sang the national anthem and then came out at halftime and played that song.
All For You.
All For You. It's like, this is the best we could do for a Bulls playoff game. Sister Hazel. Okay. All right. But it was that time in the 90s when things like that were going down.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, again, if you missed it, San Diego State just epic loss last night at Viejas Arena. Can they even bounce back from something like that? Plus, more baseball news that we've been talking about all morning long. Stick around. We'll be back after a quick timeout here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, though, Woods and I want to talk about trust and will. And this is the holiday season, Woods.
Yeah,
You're going to
man.
be hanging out with your family members,
Yep.
spending time with them. Maybe you should also take a little extra time to think about what you want to happen after you're gone. When you think about your kids, maybe your brother and your sister, if you don't have a plan in place in writing, then you don't have anything at all.
That's exactly right. It was something that neither of us had had, and I wasn't really surprised in my case. I will say the fact that you didn't have one really surprised me. You actually waited longer than I did because your kids are older. So I got it done over the holidays last year. It's very simple to do. Go to trustandwill.com. Use the code radio20 when you check out. You'll get 20% off your trust or will.
Got some new points here. Will of trust isn't always just about what happens after you're gone. It can protect you while you're alive as well. If you're in an accident and medically incapacitated, you can authorize family members to make decisions on your behalf. All important things to do, but you first have to get it done easily online. No lawyer's office. Just go to trustandwill.com. Use code radio20 at checkout for 20% off your trust or will at trustandwill.com.
Okay, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Daniel, our Take on Woods contestant in our chat said, my 3-year-old having a meltdown just as I got on the air.
Been there, dude.
Paulie said he heard it. I missed it. I was kind
I
of
heard some
concentrating on the
commotion. I didn't know what was
but
going on.
I don't. Did it cost him the game? I don't know.
Don't
That's,
know. 4-3.
You got to deal with the environment, the circumstances.
Yeah.
It's not always going to be a perfect situation for you and Take on Woods.
Hunky dory for you, man.
This hour on Venom Woods brought to you by Toyota of Poway. It's the season to save at Toyota of Poway. Voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. The Black Friday sales event is on with brand new Toyotas in stock and ready to roll. Hurry to Toyota of Poway or toyotaofpoway.com. Drive home happy this holiday. Everything I do reminds me of Randy Poway.
Yep.
Legend of Poway, Randy Jones. Our friend John Flint just came in and shared some stories of Randy throwing him BP back in the day. Just remembering him curse like a sailor.
Yeah.
I mean,
Johnny came in and was in here for like 30 seconds and rattled off like 4 stories about Randy Jones. And I think anybody that ever met him, ran into him, shook his hand even, probably has a story about Randy Jones.
He was, I was just looking up some of the numbers. He was 16-3 at the All-Star break the year he won the Cy Young Award. He actually had a slow, he finished 8-11 the rest of the way. He went 22-14.
Jeez.
Won the Cy Young Award. But the story I love the most is the day he pitched against Jim Cott of the Phillies at Qualcomm Stadium at the Murph, 4-1, I think, final or whatever it was. Hour and 29 minutes. Two of the fastest workers in baseball, just getting ground balls on the first pitch. Boom, 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 boom. No need for a pitch clock in the era of Randy Jones. An hour and 29 minutes, the shortest game in San Diego Padres history.
That's a dream for a morning radio show host. I mean, if it's on, it was probably a day game, but
7 o'clock game,
game,
and some
Done
of the
by
visiting
8:30.
players were able to get to a concert at 9 that they wanted to go to.
Who did
when
they
were
go
in
see?
town.
Do you
I
remember?
don't know who they went and saw, but yeah, there was some sort of concert. They went at 9 o'clock.
No, man, very sad day in San Diego. Just in a series of very sad days in San Diego, certainly. But this one hurts. This one hurts.
Speaking of concerts, my son in Seattle.
Oh,
said
yes.
Boris was excellent.
Now, did you call him yesterday?
I texted him.
Okay.
I texted him to see. I said, we figured out that you probably went and saw Boris. And he goes, yes, I went and saw Boris. They were great. They played awesome. It was the anniversary of their album Pink.
Yes, I like
some of that one.
Pink.
Not necessarily the 60-minute noise track that we played part of yesterday, but he said it was a really good show and he was glad he went.
This is absolutely incredible. In the chat, Daniel, who just lost at Take on Woods, said his kids melted down, right when he started, and I didn't hear it. I was out in the other room. He says, I'm less concerned about the Take on Woods loss and more concerned that my wife was listening and just asked why I was calling into a radio show while my kids were melting down.
She would have been happy if she was on her way to see Sammy Hagar in Las Vegas.
She would have been elated.
Months.
I should have, if I had known that, Daniel, I would have let you win. I would have thrown this one for you. I would have thrown it for you. Man, that is something else. Something else. Yeah, just listening, always watching. Look at the baby. I mean, he gave a valiant effort.
He did. All right. I know you want to tell it like it is for San Diego State basketball.
Yeah. It's time.
We can do a little more of that right after a check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is brought to you by Toyota of Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. Well, that crash has cleared on the coastline southbound 5 Poinsettia. Still seeing some backup behind that. Now it's northbound 5 Coastline's turn. Right before the racetrack, there is a collision in the second lane from the left. It's the season to save at Toyota of Poway, voted San Diego's #1 Toyota dealer by USA Today. The Black Friday sales event is on with brand new Toyotas in stock and ready to roll. Hurry to Toyota of Poway or toyotaofpoway.com and drive home happy this holiday. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Well, guess I'm Ben & Woods, appear on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Again, I'm not an alarmist. I'm not.
No,
I
wish you were.
What's
a little
the
bit
opposite
more.
of an alarmist? I downplay just about everything. No, it's not that bad.
Bright sider.
I'm a bright sider. I am a bright sider.
No, I mean, if you take away the 6 runs you gave up in the first, you actually pitched
That's
pretty
me.
well. I mean, we've heard this.
That's me. I'm
How
an
many
optimist
times?
at heart. That's the opposite of an alarmist right there.
The old turd polisher. You can't polish this turd, Ben.
You really can't. It's a crushing loss for San Diego State.
Crushing. Brutal.
It's
excruciating.
It's a game that you picked yourself.
Season-altering loss.
Yeah.
You picked yourself as just a tune-up for the real games that were coming up.
The old trap game.
Yes, but there's no reason that you would look past an opponent. You don't have another game until Monday.
Right.
You hadn't played in 9 days.
You looked at it as a warm-up for Michigan. That's what you did. Let's just get nice and loose and warmed up for the big one, Michigan. That's what we're really focused on.
Let's take a week off beforehand, too. We don't.
Yeah.
It's Troy.
It's Troy.
Some of the things that went wrong, Mark Ziegler writing in the UT this morning, the Aztecs looked discombobulated for much of the night, missing free throws, firing a lob pass off the rim, botching defensive switches, making lazy passes, getting beat back door, letting a ball roll around.
The back door, I saw that too, and I went, I've never seen. Now, listen, Troy was knocking down 3-pointers left and right, but they were getting easy open backdoor cut layups.
I agree. And this is something you don't usually see from San Diego State, but they got flustered. Troy didn't make a lot of mistakes.
No.
And you knew they were a good 3-point shooting team. So they went out there and they closed in. And every time they did, Troy snuck past them. They'd drive to the hoop, they'd find the back door. And then when they guarded against that, Troy would hit the 3-pointers when they gave them an inch. Lots of credit goes to Troy for what they did. They played a really excellent game, especially against San Diego State, just beating them in every way possible that they could. And in that sense, I mean, I'm sure Troy would have given other good teams trouble last night, playing as well as they did. But honestly, it just doesn't matter in the long run because no one's going to remember that Troy played a great game. They're going to look at what ends up being a very mediocre Troy team and they're going to look at San Diego State with a home loss at the end of the year to a mediocre Troy team, even if they go on, and as Paulie said, even if they beat Michigan, number 7 team in the country next week, yeah, they'd make the NCAA tournament. This will cost them seed lines. If they play a great season and they would have been a 4 seed, they'll be a 6 seed.
Yeah.
If they play a decent season, they would have been an 8 seed, they'll be a 10 seed. And if they play an okay season and they would have been a 10 seed, they'll be out of the tournament. That's how costly a loss like that is in college basketball nowadays.
Yeah, and the same thing's going on in college football right now, where they're looking at the quality of your losses more so than things like head-to-head, right? Like they're looking at quality of losses and going, like Miami and Notre Dame is the biggest debate going on today. It's absolutely exhausting. And from my perspective, I can actually see some of the points being made, but I do think you have to factor in, losses are awful. Who did you lose to? Right? Who'd you lose to? And this one is the one that's going to sting SDSU all year.
You get to February and March, every single game on television, they will put that graphic on the screen. Good wins, bad losses.
Yep.
And that one is going to hang around their necks all year long. Every time you see the graphic that says bad loss, home versus Troy.
Yeah, now we're rooting for Troy.
Exactly. The rest of the year.
The rest of the way.
And I mean, if you want to bright side it a little bit, Magungwath played great.
He did.
I can't really see them having a bad season if Magungwath plays like that, right?
Yes.
I mean, if he plays that well, they should come back and win a lot of games the rest of the way. Because he looked fantastic.
He did. Nothing makes me
and
laugh
he should only
harder
get better as he gets more time and his timing returns and his conditioning gets, up to par. He looks like he's going to be one of the most dominant players in college basketball.
It was great to see him back,
which was
man.
great.
I thought they were going to roll those guys last night. I really
did too.
Even after the slow start, and they battled back to tie it at half, and I'm like, who's worried? Nobody's worried. Second half, I wasn't worried even a little bit.
I wasn't really even that worried at 14-2. I go, all right, they haven't played in 9 days. That was a terrible start, but they'll bounce back, and then they did, and I was fine. And then I couldn't understand why the second half they just kept letting Troy just do it to them over and over again.
Impose their will.
They really did.
They did.
Troy played the exact game they wanted to play.
They did
against
not.
San Diego State.
They
You
did
see
not.
teams all the time. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Troy did not let up at all.
No.
Not at all. They were grinding.
They never went away.
Would you say their rotation about 7 deep?
Yeah.
They just
Half
were
of them
like
fouled out.
Half of them fouled out, and next thing you know, man, you look and you go, "Oh, okay, we're going to lose this game."
It didn't feel while watching. I guess maybe I wasn't paying super close attention to the officiating. It didn't feel like the officiating was all that terrible or one-sided, but 90-plus free throws between the two teams.
The Aztecs got to the line and made more free throws than Troy did. So you can't blame the officiating.
What was the percentage?
The Aztecs missed a few more as well.
Yeah.
I think they
It was like
74 to 71% on the free throw shooting. Troy was a good shooting team, though, but
So Bob wants to know what was with the blue uniforms.
It's their annual Nike N7 game where they honor Native American heritage. It's usually a blowout win at home, and you don't forget about it. I've got highlights. Oh, yeah, they beat Long Beach State in those. They beat so-and-so in those.
So I turned the game on. I didn't know they were doing it. And I look at Troy, and I'm watching there, and they're like the white jerseys with a little bit of red in there. And I'm like, oh, nice bucket. And I'm like, that's not the Aztecs. That's the other team. The Aztecs are in blue. My wife's like, wait, who? Taylor goes, who are we rooting for? I go, the blue team,
the turquoise team.
The turquoise team. It was so funny.
Aztecs.
The Aztecs, the turquoise. But yeah, it was, it did feel a little bit, and it's easy. It's a sports media, sports radio trope. It is easy to believe the hype. Sometimes it is. And sometimes you need a loss like this to absolutely get your ass in gear and not believe the hype so much.
It's possible because I kept waiting for Troy to fall apart.
Me too.
I thought the depth of San Diego State
would wear them out.
Their legs would wear out. And I think maybe the Aztecs did the same thing.
Yep.
Like eventually these guys are going to wear out.
They're going to quit.
They're going to fall apart. They're going to start turning the ball over because we've seen so many San Diego State opponents come into Viejas Arena and challenge the Aztecs for a half.
Yeah.
And then eventually the pressure is too much.
The choking defense.
We might win this thing. And all of a sudden it's turnover, 10-1 run for San Diego State, and the game is over. And Troy never really did that.
Nope.
They continued to stay poised. They never really let the Viejas crowd get to them. They missed a couple of free throws going into the show.
It sounded loud.
Every team does.
Yeah.
And, pretty shockingly, a lot of people left last media timeout. I mean, a lot of the arena emptied out before the amazing comeback and half-court shot by Miles Bird,
Wow.
and they weren't around for overtime and
I
double
can't say anything.
overtime.
I fell dead asleep. So
You
I
were
was,
asleep,
I was
yeah.
so cashed.
What was
last
the
night.
the latest largest deficit? It was like they were down 13 with under
They were
3
down
minutes
12
to go.
with about 4.5 minutes to go, I believe.
And then
I
Magoon
thought
just
it was
hit
over.
A couple threes.
And then they came back and the wild finish, and you have all the momentum now.
Yeah.
I mean,
how do you lose that game after that half court
Troy,
shot,
their
man?
hands are in their heads. They're going like, we blew it. We had
We had
this upset,
Oh!
and they just pulled it out on a half court shot, and somehow the Aztecs still couldn't step on their throats.
It's like baseball, man. If your team scores 3 in the top or the bottom of the or 3 in the top of the ninth, and you take the lead, and then you give it right back up. There's no worse feeling. Like you had them dialed in. Then you hit the first 2 guys. The guy hits 3-run homer. You lose the game. Like there's nothing worse than that.
Snapped a 29-game winning streak when scoring 100 or more by the Aztecs.
Wow.
I had one of my buddies texted me. He goes, "I can't believe the offense. They keep missing these short ones." I go, "Don't blame the offense. They scored 107 points. Normally, that's pretty good enough for the
That's
Aztecs
like
to get
2
the job
games
done.
worth sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's the defense you really want to keep your eye on in this game. When you're giving up 108 on a team that normally gives up 61, that's the area you should be more concerned about last night.
Yep, agreed, 100%. But no, it was ugly. It was ugly as it gets. Benny. And yeah, now it's going to be, the storyline, the narrative, like you said, the anchor around their neck for the rest of the year. And you just have to, you can't do anything about it, man. You got to go out and push through and try to beat Michigan, try to beat Arizona. Like there's some good ass teams in that tournament. Oregon.
What's the format for the players? Like
so the first 2 games are already scheduled.
Right.
And then based on how you do in the first 2 games, if you win both, you'll play another team that's won both of their games for the championship. If you go 1-1, you'll play another 1-1 team. If you go 0-2, you'll play another 0-2 team.
So you're guaranteed 3.
Yes. You don't know who it's going to be because there's a bunch of teams there, but you're guaranteed 3 games. The third game is yet to be determined. The first 2, Michigan, Monday, Oregon, Tuesday, I believe.
Well, you wanted to
Back
win
to back.
those one of those 2 or even both of them next week. Now, after that loss yesterday,
you got to win 1.
You have to win 1 and preferably 2. 2 might cancel out that loss. But
possibly.
Still an uphill battle now.
Paulie's going to give us some Reindl Report headlines when we come back. I don't know if he's going to include LeBron's return to the NBA last night, but he might. He might not.
Didn't even know that happened until just
Then
now.
apparently he might not. We'll also name our biggest fan when we come back with Bennett Woods on 97.3 The Fan. I may have forced Paulie's hand on the Reindl Report coming up in just a moment. Before we get to that, though, it is time to announce today's biggest fan. If you hear your name called, you're going to have 10 minutes to call us back at 833-288-0973 and qualify for our grand prize drawing. Of course, it's 20 tickets for you and your friends for a night in our Odyssey Suite and an upcoming Padres game, along with catering from Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. Today's biggest fan is Michelle Bossert from San Diego. Michelle, you are on the clock, 833-288-0973. If you did not hear your name called, it is not too late to register your name at 973thefan.com/biggest fan. Listen at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5:30 p.m. weekdays for your chance to qualify for the grand prize. Good luck, and if you know Michelle, let her know, and she can start calling right now.
Beautiful.
Quick
Should we
baseball
wait?
note.
Should we just wait?
Well, we can wait a second if
Okay.
Michelle calls. They have officially posted from his Japanese team, Tatsuya Imai, the top pitcher available from Japan.
I feel like you're nailing that name.
I could be, but if you say it confidently, no one knows.
You did. That's what I was going to commend you on.
That's really my strategy.
Do it again.
Tatsuya Imai.
Oh, okay.
His fastball looks a lot like Joe Ryan's, according to Eno Saris, but a little faster, which is good. Good movement on it. He is projected to be a fairly effective starter in Major League Baseball, but of course, that's going to mean not only a pricey contract, but also a pricey posting fee to his team. He's coming over going for the full salary. So more like Yoshinobu Yamamoto, maybe not quite that heralded, but along those lines, going to be a premium option this offseason for teams looking for pitching.
How does he look in Dodger blue?
The reason why I can't see it is if you had room for one premium type arm, if you're the Padres, I'd want to bring back Michael King. Someone you already
here?
know.
No, it's not happening here. We're not paying a
But-
posting
but
fee
you-
and $300 million or
Well,
whatever.
right. But even if you could, and you had to choose between the two, Michael King's my choice every day over the unknown quantity
he's
from
an unknown
Japan.
all right, if you told me he's going to be just like Yamamoto, done. Like, that guy's one of the best pitchers I've ever seen, and had really cemented his
I
reputation.
think the skepticism of players coming over from Japan is probably a little tired now.
I think
The good ones remain good when they get over here.
Indeed, man.
The decent ones
Remain decent.
Yeah. And the ones you're not sure about, they probably aren't going to be very good in
Yeah.
Major League Baseball. But the good ones, the stuff plays here, sometimes even better. Like, you're not used to seeing as many of the fork balls and splitters that they throw over there can actually be more effective once they get to the United States, even against a tougher level of competition.
Yeah, he's certainly an interesting case. The big third baseman, Murakami, I believe is his name. He's going to be, is he posted or is
He's posted
okay,
as well.
he's been
He was posted last week.
He's the guy with like a 50% strikeout rate, but insane power.
Essentially, both of those guys will have to sign now before the new year.
Yeah, before January 2nd.
Because that's
January 2nd.
That's
was the
MI. I think Murakami is a little earlier. It's 6 weeks or whatever
Okay.
from the posting date.
Oh, that's right, because he was posted earlier.
So they'll both be signed essentially by the time the calendar flips. A lot of guys won't, of course, be signed. So those will be two of the earlier, bigger names probably off the market just a couple of weeks after the winter meetings.
Yep.
All right. Don't see a caller, so why don't we just get to it? It is time for the Reindl Report. And get things started here with our today's edition of the Reindl Report.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Welcome to the Reindl Report with Paul Reindl.
Hi, Paul.
All right.
Two stories from the world of sports that we haven't gotten to yet.
We'll start off in Major League Baseball.
And one story that you didn't know you needed.
Are you laughing, biatch?
It's the Reindl Report
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Okay, how are you?
on 97.3 The Fan.
Are you ready to bless the mood? I need some help, please.
That was good.
Can I get a yeah? Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
It's not been a happy Wednesday.
No, it hasn't been.
I'm gonna say Wednesday.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Wednesday.
Okay, so I will admit this was literally not even on my radar until Ben mentioned it going into break.
LAL Randy Newman over there had to get this story in.
Yeah. Ben, if you would like, the floor is yours. Talk about LeBron James.
I had I had heard him disavow his love for the Lakers, and it's the first thing he's. Paulie, I hope you're talking about LeBron. Are you having? Let me ask you this. Look at me.
I didn't watch any of the game.
Look at me in the eye.
Yeah.
You having a hard time giving him up?
No, not really.
I didn't. Why'd you look away? You went away into the left.
I have not watched any Lakers basketball this year. I follow them like I follow the whole league. What's going on? I am impressed that LeBron is now.
How are the Blazers doing?
Poorly.
How are the Pelicans doing?
Poorly.
What about the Bulls?
We're doing pretty well, actually. Surprisingly.
Can you fact check any of this? I'm asking you questions I don't know the answer
if I say
to.
it confidently, you have no idea on my pronunciations or my basketball proclamations.
Is he right?
Let me pull up the box.
Yeah, give me some. Just give me some standings.
All right, here's the standings. I was doing that off the top of my head, but if you're going for NBA standings,
bless you.
Thank you. Lakers are sitting in fourth place.
Yeah, Lakers are fine. I don't know why my internet goes as slow as possible when I want to look something up.
Just
Portland, I
Portland.
said bad. They are
6-8.
6-8. New Orleans, I said bad. 2-12. And Chicago, I said good. They are, they're so-so. 7-6.
Laker lover.
So
what happened?
He returned. He played his first game.
Fantastic.
It's his 23rd season, record-setting 23rd season, which I find impressive.
It is very impressive.
And when LeBron was on the Heat, when he was on the Cavs, I was, fan of LeBron.
Sure.
I think he's a good guy. He certainly looked like he was ready to accept, based on the stat line, a lesser role. He had 12 assists, only 11 points. Was facilitating for some of the other guys like Luka and Austin Reeves when
Makes
he was
sense.
out there.
Yeah, you got to know your
Not
role.
going to be the it's not all going to go through LeBron.
Does he make like 50 a year?
He does. He does.
That's a hefty price tag for an assists leader.
But hey, you know what? If he can get 12 assists a game, I'm
Yep.
sure
they'll take it.
They will take that. And the Lakers have played fairly well this year. They're 11-4 now, fourth in the conference.
Luka just a monster.
Luka's been really good.
He's looking
Austin
good.
Reeves has been surprisingly good too. He's playing himself into a big contract in the future. But there are other. Oklahoma City's still the best team in basketball. It's going to be very tough to beat the Thunder. They're just young and talented with SGA. They're 14-1 right now.
Any Dodgers news you want to update our audience on?
No,
How's
I
Dave
saw
doing?
Alden
How's Dave
Gonzalez
doing?
wrote about how they're going to try to win a third straight World Series title.
I would think that they are going to try to win.
I do.
a third. I think they're going to try to win a third straight World Series title. I
They're
do
gonna try-
think they're going to try.
According to Alden, they're going to try to thread the needle because they also want to think about the future and be able to win in the future, but in the present at the same time.
Yeah, I if I'm a Dodger fan, I don't worry about really much of anything. I worry I may fall and break my leg.
You want to be good later.
I mean, you're going to be good now, and you're going to be good later. You get plus 350 is where you start every year. So you have X, I've got X plus 350. Who's going to have a better year, me or you? You make.
I start where I'm starting, me.
No, you make X.
Yeah.
I get X plus
Well, then
350.
if you're starting where you start, then
Correct.
you, of course.
Yeah.
Who's going to have a better year? Whose life easier for?
Remember, the Dodgers had a pretty bad season this year.
It was by design.
If there was no
It
playoffs,
was literally
though,
by design.
If the season and there's no playoffs, they would have been one of the disappointing teams of all time. If you just didn't have a playoff. If it was like soccer at the end of the year.
Yeah, but they would have played it differently. They wouldn't have. No,
Right.
not probably.
No, 100%.
Blake Snell would have thrown more than 60 innings or whatever it was before the playoffs. It would have been the strategy was to have a mediocre regular season and be geared up for October, and it worked.
And the area that they failed in the most, the
Why are we talking
bullpen.
Why are we
Dodgers?
talking
You
about
asked.
this?
You said you have thoughts on the Dodgers, so I was throwing some thoughts on the Dodgers. Is the easiest area to fix is a bullpen. Sometimes it just fixes itself.
It's the one thing I thought, Friedman, this is going to bite him in the butt. Dude.
Yeah.
It really will. The ego of not going out and getting anyone at the deadline. Blake Stewart. I was like, you're going to get got. Well, no, we're just going to throw Blake Snell and Yamamoto
I just keep
and
thinking
Glass
about
now.
if
They're going to be our
season-
relievers.
If the season ended in August when the Padres were in first place, maybe the playoffs play out a little bit differently and the Padres are World Series champions.
Probably not.
We're going to move on.
Yeah, thank you.
This I kind of thought was going to be a nothing story, and it developed into a story all throughout the day yesterday. So on Monday night, WWE Raw, I believe they're at Madison Square Garden in New York, saw a lot of press throughout the day
Yep.
of all the New York shows. And Cam Scattaboo, Giants rookie running back, who is out for the year with a gruesome,
It's a severed foot.
gruesome foot injury.
He had a severed foot.
He and some buddies were at the game or at WWE
ringside,
and they were involved in some of the ceremonies.
What do you
They
call
were
it? You call it
written into the script.
You call it a skit? Because I don't want to offend.
There's a
Is it
run of show.
The run of show.
Run of show. Yeah, he was in the run of show.
He was in the bit.
It's part of the plot.
Okay. He's in it. Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio and guys are they're arguing, some pushing and shoving, and then Cam Scattaboo, he gets face to face with these guys and pushing and shoving, and that was, from what I saw, pretty much it. Did not watch the episode or anything like that. And then the hot take machine of New York sports radio.
I knew it was coming.
They saw this.
I knew it was coming.
And they said, wait, that's our star player.
Oh, God, he did get pushed pretty hard, man. He did get pushed
There
pretty
was some
hard.
physicality for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, they get after it.
Okay. Remember, keep in the back of your mind, he does have a severed foot.
He has a severed ankle.
Yep, severed.
And he was at WWE.
And they stitched it
Is
back
it a stump or is it?
No,
what's
they stitched it back on.
Oh, it's back on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's back on.
If you are a New York Giants fan, or if you're doing sports radio this week in New York, your reaction to seeing that?
Well, now remember, Abdul Carter, the 3 days before, slept through a practice, right? The walkthrough. Remember that? I wasn't sleeping. I was in recovery. Cam Scattaboo, another rookie out there participating in WWE. Conduct detrimental, as someone in the chat just said.
There's absolutely no chance he plays in another game until the middle of next September.
Is that
when the
right?
next season starts,
Is
right?
it's that long?
He's out for the season.
I know he's out for the season.
Yeah,
So will he be back for the start of next season?
probably.
Okay.
I mean, but what
He's
he
got,
does,
what, 10 months?
what he does
10
now
months,
in
11 months?
November,
But could you, okay.
I don't know is going to impact that timeline
I'll
in
be
the
honest
least
with you.
bit.
I'll be honest with you. And this is probably because I'm such a hard-ass media guy. Maybe I'm the only one. But I saw that and I was like, that's dumb by him. I don't think you do that.
I didn't think anything
with a
of
busted ass ankle.
I think
Because a lot can, and you'll hear it in their clips. And I was like, all right, like, I think there's some decent points made. Put it in.
I think you can argue that no NFL player should be involved in a physical skit, even if they're completely
healthy. Yeah,
you can make that argument.
Yeah,
I don't see that having any impact on his return from football.
But the what ifs are what got them.
Oh, yes. This was some New York sports radio for you guys.
This is
yesterday.
Brandon Tierney.
Brandon Tierney, WFAN.
Want to be the buzz killer around here.
Don't you?
That's dumb. By Cam Scattaboo. I thought that there was a chance that and I didn't know Carter was going to go, but once I heard that Cam Scattaboo was going to be in attendance, I thought there was a chance that they'd write him into the script. I thought it would be a little bit more physically innocuous. And again, I'm not here to be the buzzkill or holier than thou or the headmaster or the dean of discipline. But, dude, use common sense. I mean, the last time we saw Cam Scattaboo in a New York Giants uniform, his ankle was pointed in the absolute wrong direction. It was hanging by a thread.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously his season is over. I hope that he's able to regain his career. Most doctors think that he will. I'll trust them. But that was a heinous, grotesque, very problematic injury. And, it's not so much that he was sitting ringside or that there was a little push or that there was scripted stuff. It's there's certain things that you still can't script. Like when Cam pushed Dom, it had some force behind it.
Good shove.
It gave a good shove. Now Dom, of course, handed up and it went flipping and flying backwards somersault to the ring. And then he came back and he shoved Scattaboo. So all those things are written within the script. But here's a question. Like what happens if there's a little beer or a little water or a little seltzer on the garden floor and he slips and he loses control? Like I am. Again, I'm not mad. I'm not trying to ruin the young man's life. Have fun, man. You're young. Go for it. But there's certain things you can't control. It's not a hamstring. Your ankle was hanging off. I don't think that was smart last night at all. I'm sorry.
Did they even think about how he got there? I mean, did he ride in a cab?
Cab could have run over his foot.
Could have gotten into an accident. How did he walk down? I mean, he was down at the bottom of the ring. Did he walk down those flights of stairs at the Garden himself? Or did they have some sort of like inclinator that lowered him down to the floor? Because he could have tripped on any one of those stairs. There could have been beer or seltzer,
Somebody
perhaps.
could have stomped on his foot.
Any one of those stairs. I mean, in a crowd, you're walking back up. Someone could kick you accidentally.
What if it was our prized rookie? It was ours. He was ours. He was a San Diego Padre. And he's got a fractured ankle, and he's out doing WWE bits. I promise you I wouldn't be happy about it. I wouldn't. You wouldn't either. Well, you'd polish it. Paula, you wouldn't be happy about it. I bet our listeners would. We remember the motorcycle accident?
I use my brain.
Anybody remember the dirt bike? Anybody remember the dirt bike accident?
I use my
Anybody? Does anybody remember the dirt bike accident that everyone in this town absolutely soiled themselves over? Young kid. And then the next offseason, you saw Fernando.
I think it's different when you're not hurt.
You saw Fernando. You saw, but like the whole premise is you got to let these kids live their lives. And I agree with that 100%. Now, I don't want my guys.
This is a great time for him to live his life, though.
Yeah.
When he doesn't have another game for almost a year.
Sure.
This is a great time to go out and do these things. Like,
without physical.
Don't do it next August when you're getting ready for the season and risk something.
So you're cool with him skydiving if he just lands on one foot because he don't have a game for a while. Just land
this
on
would be
one
the best
foot.
time to do it for sure.
You're crazy. You'd lose your mind. I know you would.
I mean, he was like rock climbing without a harness. Like, that's significant.
Well, I mean, when Fernando was out there base jumping after his
doing something like this where the professionals, and again, I use the word professionals.
Right,
These are professionals
Great point.
that make it look like they're hitting each other a lot harder than they actually are.
They're professionals. He's not. He doesn't know how to wrestle.
Sure, they
How about
gave him a
this?
little bit of a training.
The question is
how to make it work.
WWE coming to town. Couple weeks. Let's get you Darvish out there throwing punches. How about it? Let him live his life. He's already had a great career. He's out there one-handed with a cast on, beating somebody to death with a cast. Let's do it. Gotta
Well,
live.
if he was ever going to do it, next weekend would be a good time to do it. Still pretty early on.
It's got a long time to get ready. Now's the time.
Now's the time to
the
do it. I love it.
I don't know that it's going to delay or extend his return.
I rarely agree with Brandon Tierney, but I think I like the way he pitched it too. He wasn't outraged. He was like, this is just kind of dumb.
There
And
were
it
a
is.
lot more.
It's dumb in that people like are going to react that way, and you just you're taking an unforced error in terms of public reaction. If not, he didn't get hurt.
So was
honestly.
Cam Scatterbo out of line? He had to take to social media after he had enough.
I saw.
And he said, "Hey, honestly, if you don't like that I'm having a good time while dealing with a tough time, then just go ahead and unfollow and casually move on. I'm not able to play football and have the fun I've been having my whole life. So I'm doing things outside of the box, trying to find things to keep me happy. Enjoy the rest of y'all's week, and just don't talk about me if you ain't got nothing nice to say."
Doesn't work that way, Cam. I think you're in the wrong city, dude. Wrong city.
And then Phil Mickelson right below that applauses and gives him a thumbs up. So
Hey, anytime you can get Phil Mickelson's endorsement for something you do, that's probably a good thing. That's a really, really good thing. Yeah.
Paulie, was that story number 2 or 3?
That was 2.
That was number 2. I'll wrap it up quickly with number 3.
You want to do this quickly? Okay.
Real fast.
Ben doesn't have a sister.
Ben does not have a sister. Hello, Maggie. I am still suffering from those Oreos, Thanksgiving Oreos that we tried. We talked about it in the Reindl Report last week. We ordered them. Disgusting. I wanted to vomit. I will not be doing a taste test of this, but Heinz is now selling squeezable leftover gravy. Meant for like turkey leftover sandwiches.
Like just what's the difference between leftover gravy and gravy? Gravy for leftovers.
Gravy, gravy for leftovers.
Don't you already have gravy left over?
Yeah, but it's not in a squeezable bottle. They're putting it in a squeezable
it's in
bottle.
The big, whatever you guys use.
Gravy.
So now it'll be in like a Heinz, like a mustard or ketchup bottle.
It's gravy.
And it's gravy.
I'll give you $500 to squeeze a whole bottle of gravy. 500.
500?
The whole thing down. 500. Cash money.
I mean, this is
Like
something
all of
that's
it.
designed that people are supposed to like.
It's
right?
called leftover gravy, but it's just their home style turkey gravy in a squeezable bottle.
Just like this.
Can I microwave it?
No. Just
It's cold.
out of
I
the
don't think
bottle.
I can do it cold. I can't do regular gravy cold.
I don't
It's
like,
gonna
I don't like
congealed.
gravy, period.
Gravy's delicious.
I do not like gravy.
But it's got to be hot and on top of other things.
You're telling me if I let you heat up the gravy, you would then be fine
Starting to think-
squeezing
for
it down your
500, I'm
gullet?
starting to think about it.
All right.
How fast do I have to do it?
Just squeeze the whole thing down your gullet.
Like I couldn't do it all in one.
You're gonna have to
That's just
shotgun
one
it.
thing. Like,
See that? I wouldn't be able to do that
Yeah.
physically. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Can you not chug beers?
No.
I did
I can't even chug water.
I did an Irish car bomb with you once, and it was
Very
actually
slow.
pretty
The
pathetic.
slowest Irish car bomb in history.
Sipping the
I
bitter
cannot.
rest of it.
I am not able to drink things quickly. I
That's
don't.
fair.
It's just how I'm wired, apparently.
No, I do not like gravy.
All right, Paulie, thank you for the Reindl Report.
Just ruined my day
Just
again.
have some breaking news about a new media rights deal for Major League Baseball.
Wow.
Share you some of the details of that coming up. We'll also give away some Parker McCollum tickets when we return with more Ben and Woods on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan. First, daily fantasy. Prize Picks is where I've been doing it the last couple of years. I invite you to join me and millions, tens of millions of other users who are making Prize Picks their daily fantasy sports app, probably because it's fun. You're watching sports anyway. This is a chance to win real money while you're watching games. I was looking at the LeBron projections last night for his return. They actually can. It's interesting the way it works at Prize Picks because you can do like the regular projections, the more or less on 14.5 points, but you can also do the easier prediction. They have the Goblin, it's a little green guy, maybe it'll be 11 points. Or you can do tougher ones like 26.5 points and you get higher odds on those. It's however you want to play it. You got a feeling about what you're watching. Don't we all when we're watching sports? You put those feelings together into a lineup and win real money, up to 2,000 times your money with Prize Picks. Just download the app today at their website, prizepicks.com, and use the code KWFN to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code KWFN to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't calculate the odds yourself. You put it together, they'll show you what it is. Like, okay, yeah, 3 together, that's 7 times your odds. You can think about it that way. And then, no, I don't want to do that one. Just set up another one. It's very fun, very easy to do at Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for details.
Hey, player, this is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? The spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Reading through some of the details here, and they do apply to Padres fans, of a new short-term media rights deal for Major League Baseball with multiple outlets: ESPN, NBC, and Netflix, Woods. This is according to Sports Business Journal. Now, first of all, what do we know? We know that they've been trying to set things up where everything expires in 2029 when all the other media rights deals, the local rights deals, are expiring for other teams to create a national package. This is part of that. It's just a short-term deal through the 2028 season. And it involves ESPN. They're coming back. Remember, they opted out of their big money deal with MLB, but they are returning and retaining approximately 30 national games. They're going to have like a Thursday night package. NBC is going to get the Sunday night package to go along with their Sunday night football, Sunday night basketball. Now they're going to have Sunday night baseball as well throughout the season. And then Netflix is jumping in. They're just getting opening day and the home run derby. So a much smaller deal for Netflix, but getting some like opening matchups. But what's interesting here, and I'm reading through this, it says the Mariners are now joining the growing roster of teams participating in the streaming arrangement, which already includes Diamondbacks, Twins, Guardians, Rockies, and the Padres. So the local teams that don't have TV deals will now be produced by ESPN through their agreement with Major League Baseball. But it says that the local streaming rights will launch on MLB's platform. So once again, Padres.tv, probably MLB, app is where you're going to be able to watch Padres games next year, not necessarily on the new ESPN app or platform, which you can watch for all the national packages. It says ESPN will have that.
All right. So,
but not the local will be MLB's platform.
So just to clarify, though.
Yes.
So I got to buy Padres.tv again.
Probably.
And I have to buy the new ESPN.
Or you have cable. You should be able to watch it at home, probably.
Watch what?
Padres.tv. It'll probably be picked up on Spectrum, Cox,
okay.
DirecTV.
So through my
YouTube
cable, I
TV.
can watch which I watch the games at home anyway.
Yeah, however you watched it last year, my guess is you'll be able to watch it again.
If I'm out, I got to have the app on my phone.
Yes, depending on how your app streams away from your local Wi-Fi. Some people
you
does, some people doesn't.
You need your home Wi-Fi.
I can watch my Padres games away from my Spectrum.
Do you have Cox?
Reason.
Oh, you have Spectrum.
I have Spectrum.
And you have cable too, right?
I do.
Yeah. I like Cox. You like Spectrum.
Well, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to or it's a mistake, but I am able anywhere in San Diego. I open my Spectrum app on my phone. If the Padres are playing, I can watch it sitting in the park. Or
I can too because I bought Padres.tv.
Right. I didn't have to buy Padres.tv to get that, though.
All right. No. So now, if you don't have cable and you want to watch other than the Padres, you're going to have to still buy that ESPN app. You're also going to have Netflix.
Well, it says it'll be on both ESPN and MLB platforms initially, at least. So if you just want to do the MLB thing, you can stay with that.
So that's the MLB
TV. Yeah, MLB TV.
MLB
app.
TV.
Yeah.
Okay. And also Netflix.
Netflix will just be the home run derby and like the opening day game, which I believe is like the day before everybody else's games. I think they already have it on the schedule. I forget who it was, and Netflix has that deal for the one game to get it started.
I actually don't know where I'm going to be watching Padres games next year because of the ESPN. I got to figure it all out.
YouTube TV. What do you have right now?
We don't have cable.
What do you have? You have YouTube TV?
No, we don't have cable. Like we
Is
don't have
YouTube TV cable?
We have streaming services
cable now. Yeah,
it is.
But I don't have like any live television.
Like a bundled bunch of channels together. Wherever you get them, whether it's online or an actual cable box, I would consider a bundled group of channels that you're normally used to watching.
I know I'll
as
get
cable.
them through ESPN's app. I just because they've revamped their app, I haven't signed up for ESPN Plus or whatever it's called. There's a lot that goes into it, but I believe you just will pay an additional amount and get all the Padres games and whatever that costs.
I like the idea of a centralized platform, but it sounds like there's three different platforms.
Still three different platforms.
Still three different platforms. What does it say about, or does it disclose what a team, will we have more TV money now?
No, there's nothing listed here about that.
Okay. But you would assume that's the case.
And I don't see anything about like the Apple games or the Roku games here. I don't know if those are going away.
Isn't
or if those
Apple
are
done? Aren't they
be
done? I think they're done.
It doesn't look like they're re-upping for more with Major League Baseball, according to this short-term deal.
Okay. Gonna miss the quality of those games. Those were great. And you could flip on Jesse.
Local broadcasts.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That technology should start existing for the national ones at some point as well, hopefully. NBC's quality has been really good.
Yeah.
And like their new NBA stuff, the picture, really good. The graphics are really good. Don't mind if they bring that to the world of baseball as well.
I think it's just, as a Padre fan, you're like, cool, I want to get something. I want to get a TV deal that gives us more money to spend on players. That's what I want.
Of course.
And reading that article again in The Athletic by Evan Drellick yesterday, that's kind of the goal of a lot of the teams. They want to have a standardized kind of television deal. But, if you're the New York Yankees or the Atlanta Braves or the Chicago Cubs or the Los Angeles Dodgers, why on God's green earth would you ever agree to that? Ever. Makes no sense to be in LA and you're, running the Dodgers and like, no, man, you got $350 a year extra in perpetuity, essentially. No, we'll bang that and we'll just all join one big happy family.
But you're part of a collective, and if you get outvoted, you can't just do things the way you want to do it.
Watch them; they'll figure out a way.
I don't know. I mean,
watch them.
You're going to have to get your deals approved, I would assume, by the commissioner in Major League Baseball. And if everybody else is saying no, we're doing it this other way,
it's golden goose, man.
You don't
mess with the golden goose.
You need opponents to play.
Yeah, but you don't mess with the golden goose.
Yeah, but the idea is they're creating an even bigger golden goose of a national package.
True.
That's, through the roof, billions of dollars of a national package for, that includes the Dodgers and the Yankees and every other team.
They'll get that money. It'll be deferred.
I mean, there's no doubt the Dodgers are getting their money, getting Japan money.
Yes.
They're getting all kinds of money.
Yeah, they have tons of money.
There is a way for them to share some of it with their riches with baseball. They're not special. They are not special.
They're wealthy.
Right. But the only reason they're wealthy is they play in Los Angeles. And the only reason the Yankees are wealthy is because they play in New York.
Yeah.
You know,
And they get massive broadcast deals. Massive.
but the other teams, they don't operate under different rules.
I saw people I told you I spent about 45 minutes reading the comments. And again, usually like I don't read the comments on articles or tweets and stuff, but I spent some time in that Evan Drellick article because it had a real good cross section of fans from different perspectives, different teams. Pirates fans weighing in, talking about their TV deal. All the other teams weighing in on their TV deals and how it's never going to match up and be the same. And it's a really, really interesting read, not only the article, but the comments as well. Just about how, yeah, man, like we can't afford to have a $70 million miss in our bullpen because we don't have 350 coming to us every single year. And yeah, obviously that stuff makes sense. I didn't feel much hope after reading it. Did you? I felt actually that we were in
I
more.
was hopeful that
I wasn't at
Evan's words might like resonate among both sides a little bit. Like he's right. We can't mess with the good thing that we have going here.
The funny thing is he's in there interviewing. He's interviewing anonymous GMs. He's interviewing GMs that put their name on it. He's interviewing presidents of baseball ops. He's interviewing everybody. He's interviewing Tony Clark. He got quotes from everybody. They're all saying the same thing, which is, yeah, this has been great. We can't afford to lose this, but, the other side's got to have to bend a little bit. And that's what they're both saying. Yeah, he got comments and on the record comments. But again, you read it and go, yeah, who's going to give? Who's going to give?
But no one should be giving now. I mean, it'd be silly to go, yeah, we're going to cave to everything they want because there's too much at stake.
They all agree.
You're going to say you take a hard line until the day you don't.
They all agree. And the players have said, and the players that he talked to have said, yeah, we'll miss games. Bryce Harper, he's yelling at the commissioner. They all said, don't come in here talking about a salary cap. We are happy to forfeit games. It could be devastating, and it took a long time.
When you threaten to take the iPad away, whether or not you're really going to do it.
Yeah.
You want them to believe that you're going to take the iPad away.
It's weird because my kids don't believe any of my threats anymore.
Right. And do you believe the threats from players?
Don't you ever come into this bedroom and talk about dinner.
Right.
Do you believe the threat from players or is it an empty threat?
I do.
You do believe it. They want you to believe it.
If it pertains to a salary cap, I completely understand.
And they want you to believe that threat.
And I completely understand why they would feel
because
that way.
Why would the owners move at all if they think it's an empty threat?
Right.
So the players want you to believe it's a real threat, which makes us all feel like it's a real threat. Again, don't know that it's in anybody's best interest to actually lose games.
But you're saying how it should be, and I'm telling you how it is. Like, of course, they all know it's not in our best interest.
Let's say all of baseball is worth $1,000, just to keep the math simple. And right now, the owners are making $530 and the players are making $470. Now, the players want to fight for 500 split or something like that. And they're willing to stop baseball to do it. So in the end, baseball is worth $800 and the players are getting 50% of that. Well, now you're only making $400 and you're making less than you did before. And the owners are making way less than you did before. You would have been better off not fighting at all in the first place. Correct?
He lost me, though. We started doing percentages.
Too much math? I try to
much.
keep the math as simple as possible.
You need to bring in
you'd rather have a smaller percentage of a bigger pie than a bigger percentage of a smaller pie.
Sure.
No matter which side you're
Absolutely.
on. All right, Ben has 3 apples. Woods takes 2 of those apples. How many apples does Ben have? 1.
Right. But if you're just dividing 1 apple to begin with, you now have less apples.
I don't get it.
Both sides.
Happy birthday, Lewis. In the chat, his dad, I think, texted, ask if San Diego's concierge and my two wonderful sidekicks could wish his son Lewis a happy 4th birthday. Happy 4. Hey, just a word of warning. They're nightmares when they're 4. Maybe the worst year. So
in
enjoy.
honor of Lewis's birthday, we're going to give away some Parker McCollum
Ooh.
tickets right now. If you'd like to be the third call, you can win them. 833-288-0973. You must celebrate a birthday, though, sometime this year to be eligible for the tickets.
Yeah.
833-288-0973. If you have a birthday this year, Call now, 833-288-0973, and you can win them as a birthday present from us, Parker McCollum at Viejas Arena on June 18th. Details at Ticketmaster.com. We'll come back, wrap things up on a Wednesday with Ben and Woods on 97.3 The Fan.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. GEGE 0000466. For a full list of games and rules, play at 7 Mile Casino. Visit 7milecasino.com.
It's so nice, we'll tell you thrice, that 7 Mile Casino is our card room. Yeah, we talked about it earlier today. As we get toward the end of the show, though, and maybe you're thinking about what you want to do this afternoon or evening after you get off work, maybe you want to make a plan to stop by 7 Mile Casino. Have a great dinner at Sammy's, wood-fired pizza. Love the barbecue chicken pizza. It is classic. Ladou's barbecue chicken pizza. If you haven't tried the pastas, they're also outstanding. The chicken tequila fettuccine.
Always
it's rich, but it's good. It's so very good. The chopped salads are really delicious as well. And then you sit down at one of the great card tables at 7 Mile Casino, play some cards.
Yeah, California-style blackjack, Texas Hold'em, Pai Gow, Baccarat. You know it, man. The fearsome foursome right there. You look, no slot machines, no cigarette smoke blowing in your face. All right? It is a great place to go. It's bright. It's airy. They got a great patio as well. Friendly dealers. Going to take good care of you. Best part, just 7 minutes from downtown.
7 Mile Casino. Check it out today.
right, player. This is all yours. This room with this view. This speakeasy with this cocktail. Hey, could you make that too? This spa with this. Ah. And this pool on this roof. This is all for you. The all-new Hamul Casino Resort, now open.
Very excited during that
Did.
spot.
Anything to wash the taste of those Oreos out of my mouth right now, which brings us to our final segment coming up here.
And this was unplanned.
I will always
Rich.
think that, but it's good. It's so very good.
Oh
Hey,
my God.
that was the
Sound like
pasta.
an adult film star.
Standing the chicken
Sammy's.
tequila fettuccine.
Always
It's
good.
rich, but it's good. It's so very good.
It's just started
Wow.
at, but it's good. Oh, so very good.
I remember
But it's
listening.
good.
It's so very good.
Thank you.
The day that Scraby did his spicy 10 challenge, Thai
Spicy
food,
10.
spicy 10,
Yeah.
which I get. What do you order when you go
One.
Paulie?
And that gets
On
me.
usually I thought it was a 5 scale.
It's usually 1 to 10 at Thai food.
I'm like a 4.
I get like 4.
Yeah,
It's got
3 or
plenty
4.
of
You guys?
plenty
Yeah.
of kick for me.
Look at you
4 is
hard
plenty of
asses.
kick.
One is more than
And
enough.
Scraby wondered if anyone could handle a 10. And, Tony Gwynn Jr.'s dying and Chris L is dying.
They
He's
wouldn't do it,
dying.
did they?
And then Adam comes in and just eats
Wolfs
it.
it.
Just eats it down. Guy's got an iron stomach.
Like it was nothing.
So we were curious how he would handle the Oreo challenge from earlier today. And we've got Adam in studio.
Oh, God.
And after traffic, he is, I've even got a 5 for him for coming in and doing this.
I'll give him 5.
We got 5. You
I'm
got
not
5.
giving him
He's not
anything.
giving anything.
I've given him enough. I've given
He's
him
gonna
my
try
soul.
You gave me Odyssey points this
I
morning.
gave you Odyssey points this morning.
The
Better
turkey and
than a
stuffing.
fiver.
He's going to try the turkey and
That's
stuffing
the
one.
gnarliest one.
I
by
thought that
far.
was the gnarliest smell. I ate the sweet potato. Woods
I
had the creamed corn
It was
Oreo.
hideous.
Very bad, but Adam says he will try it. And we will let him do that coming up after a check of traffic here on 97.3 The Fan.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury, here's Kelly Danick.
This game day traffic report is brought to you by Crystal Geyser, Alpine Spring Water. Wrapping up our morning drive with a few problems here, guys. One of them is this collision on northbound 5 at SeaWorld Drive. It's out of the right shoulder. Also reports of a collision on southbound 15 near the 8. Those vehicles are over the right shoulder, but watch out for some debris reported in lanes. Got a stalled vehicle partially blocking the Delmar Heights Road off-ramp northbound 5. Then up ahead past the racetrack, accident being cleared out of middle lanes. What makes Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water different? They always bottle their Alpine Spring Water less than 1.5 miles from the spring source. And all of their bottles are made with 50% recycled plastic from their own recycling plants. Crystal Geyser, bottled at the spring source. I'm Kelly Danick with Ben & Woods, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Since all guests on Ben & Woods appear on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline, Adam Klug is now appearing on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline.
Is he?
David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorney. Not really, but helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. Just wanted to wedge that in there. Good morning, Adam.
Hi, Kluger.
What's up, guys?
Yeah,
I'm,
good
I'm
work.
surprised you know my name, Ben.
I do. I've
He
studied
does.
the board enough and the pictures of our fellow employees.
Did you tell him about the guy that you got the email about that you were maybe going to interview? With the,
from
the
Delmar?
last name?
Yeah, there's a horse racing owner named Adam Kluger.
Adam Kluger.
Racing
Adam
horses
Kluger.
at Delmar.
I think there's a defensive lineman in the NFL last name Klug, spelled the same way.
Yeah, Adam Kluger is 7 feet tall. He's got a full head of hair.
The exact opposite of me.
When I didn't know you, and we were across the street,
Yeah.
and we were at odds and battling.
Oh yeah.
And I was your
And he never made fun of you at all without
Never.
knowing you.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Not once.
And I remember being with Paulie at Petco once.
Still doesn't do any of that.
And we saw him. Remember this? He was coming out of the Odyssey
Yeah.
suite.
Oh my god.
And I elbowed Paul. I go, there he is. It's Adam Klug. Because I didn't know his last name. I go, that's Klug.
Hey, what's up, Klugger?
Klug is in one ear and out the other at this point in my life. I get it so much.
Klug.
Paulie, I'll never forget.
Yep.
I can still see it.
Yep.
Me going, oh, there he is. It's Adam Klug.
Probably like April of that year.
It's like, man, he's
2019.
really short.
Doesn't have a lot of hair. Yeah, I get it.
I heard he can't even run a board.
He's a good sport, though, and he has a reputation for an iron stomach, and he's willing to come in, and we just want to see the reaction. Thanksgiving, it is the
You really can eat anything,
turkey and
can't you?
stuffing.
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Oh, God. This is,
Ugh.
I wouldn't wish this
Good
on my
luck.
worst enemy.
Here it goes, down the hatch.
It's a turkey and stuffing Oreo cookie. He's nodding his head.
He has
Pretty
not
good.
even flinched.
He's not even
You like
bothered.
it?
We all
pretty good.
gagged.
Going back, another bite. I couldn't have
Should I
have
keep
done
eating
another.
this one or try a different one?
Try the cream corn. The yellow one.
He's moving on.
obviously.
Oh,
I'm going to vomit watching him enjoy it.
as soon as you opened up the tin
You
of
could smell
Oreos
it.
again, it just like blasted the studio with that stench.
That's cream corn. This is the worst one.
Cream corn.
Yeah.
Creamed corn.
It's not a cookie flavor.
It's corn. It's a corn flavored cookie. He's nodding along in this one.
I can smell it from here. It's
I like the other one better, but it's fine.
fine. It's
I
fine.
think you guys are overreacting.
As usual. But
Weak
Here,
stomach.
give him $5 from me.
that's
for-
$5 from
There you
me.
go.
He is amazing.
What do I need to try? This. What's the orange one?
That's pumpkin. That one tastes good.
Well, it's also sweet potato. One of them is sweet potato.
Here, which one? Do I need to try a different one?
I think you've knocked out the two worst ones, but that's sweet potato, and I hate sweet potato.
I
love
like
sweet-
the caramel apple pie one.
Yeah, I had the pumpkin
Cranberry
pie
sauce
good.
was fine.
Go back-
I
go back
enjoy
for more of
cranberry
this. This is the
sauce.
turkey
He's going
dressing.
back
Go
to the
back for
turkey.
more.
Oh my god.
He's a
Yeah.
glutton.
Absolutely. That's his lunch too, by the way. What is
I'm
there
impressed.
anything you wouldn't
I'm impressed.
Is there anything you wouldn't eat? Like if
It's funny. I'm actually a very picky eater.
which is weird because
Yeah.
you have the
I don't like ketchup, mustard, tomato. Like, there's a lot of stuff I don't eat. But I mean, this is
You don't
Is it
like
textural?
ketchup?
Or is it
Ketchup?
textural or flavor?
You don't
Flavor.
like ketchup or mustard?
no or mayonnaise. The only sauce I really
What do you eat on your sandwiches? Dry? Are they dry?
barbecue sauce.
On a sandwich?
On a sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
Like a turkey sandwich.
Well, not on a turkey sandwich.
What do you
get
put
on
on
the
a
turkey
turkey
sandwich?
sandwich?
That's probably plain.
Plain.
Dry turkey
Yeah.
sandwich.
I might eat barbecue sauce on it.
On
now
a
that I think about
turkey
it.
You're okay
sandwich.
with cheese.
I like cheese. I like
Cheese.
buffalo sauce.
Okay.
You're a serial killer.
I might be.
Wow. Dry.
I don't
Hey,
love
can I
mayo.
get a
I
dry?
don't love mayo.
I know, but can I get a dry turkey sandwich?
Well, I mean, if there's gravy or whatever.
Ooh, gravy. What about haggis? Would you eat haggis?
I don't know if that is.
Intestines,
Oh,
sheep intestines. Oh, okay. What about balut?
I don't know what it is, but probably not.
Fermented duck embryo. of some
I'm going to
sort.
go with
Yeah.
no.
All right. Okay.
It's delicacy.
So you're not that big of a hard ass then.
No, but spicy. I like.
If you can get these,
I go
down,
when you're talking about the Thai thing you're mentioning. I mean, I tried the 10, obviously, and it was fine. But like, if I go to a Thai restaurant, I'm probably ordering a 7.
Hey, you'd have to take me to the ER.
he's unfazed.
I'm not even kidding.
Cream corn.
You're nasty, dude. Nasty.
Good work, Adam. All right, that's
You're
it for
insane.
us today. We will be back tomorrow. It is 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. like it always is on Thursday. Throwback Thursday, though, we'll play some real or fake and maybe some clips from past shows. Braden's coming up next for Paul Reindl, our executive producer, and Stephen Woods. I'm Ben Higgins. Have a great rest of your day. From all of us here at San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan, and rest in peace to Randy Jones.